Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rock Magic Presents Gears of Revolution. I am your GM, Richard, and with me are our constables, Lane playing Alexias, Fitz playing Emmanuel, Frank playing Quobbol, Lauren playing Vinny, and AJ playing Sanai. Kim plays Dahlia is out today, but is with us in spirit. Before we get started, as always, some announcements. If you are in Chicago or Detroit and looking to play some D&D or any other tabletop role-playing game, check out our website at walkmagicgames.com. You can either join us at our Drinking and Dragons events that are hosted all throughout the city, or hire a GM to play whatever system you've been dying to play. We'll be launching some new games there, sure, so keep an eye on our website. You can also check out our YouTube and Twitch channels and subscribe and follow us on both. All of our previous streams are up there, along with some other fun stuff. And if you're interested in handcrafted motion graphics, video editing, and overlays for your stream, reach out to stitchframepro.studio at gmail.com. Stream assets are tailored to fit, powered by StitchFrame. And with that, let's jump into a very, very quick recap of last time's episode of Gears of Revolution. New last year, the group dealt with the ramifications of attacking and robbing a notable member of the community, leading to their superior, Dart, being fired. After a thorough chewing out by the head of the Flint office, Margaret Saxby, the constables reported to their new temporary so-far supervisor, Carleo, who immediately asked them to leave the city and send them to investigate the ziggurat from which the stolen artifacts came from. In a mixture of emotions, anger, confusion, and perhaps even guilt. The group boarded the first train out of Flint, knowing they had a multiple-day journey ahead of them to the city of Bull. And then, one day to Bull, then one day to Agate, and then one day to the ziggurat. And we'll pick up there with the group inside of the train. It's early morning as the train pulls out of Flint under a sky that is already just bleeding rain. Steam and smoke are rolling out over the brick and iron and crowded streets, and factories fade behind you as the city loosens its grip. The city bends, but the rain does not. Before long, the trackside grows strange and deliberate. Young trees have been planted at measured intervals, their roots freshly tuned, offerings set down to appease the fae set to haunt the line. From nearby branches and posts hang strips of red cloth and small flags, soaked and heavy with the rain, marking the line like silent warnings. Inside your car, Vinny is currently stopping about angrily as Quobbol finishes the last of his daily ritual to see what he can understand of the staff. He shares what he finds with the group. And now you know you've got a good 8 to 10 hours before you arrive in the logging city of Bull.
The more I think about it, I don't think it's our fault at all, actually.
I would actually agree with that. Yeah. I mean, sure, we all made mistakes, and sure, we all could be responsible for stuff, but I feel like you hit the nail on the head when you said that previously.
I don't think it makes any sense for the first time we get in trouble, it goes straight to our boss getting 5. That's not a proper escalation.
I would agree.
I would also say maybe I'm trying to remove guilt from my own soul, but whatever.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say you were trying to do that at all. Do you think he's okay?
Yeah.
He didn't say goodbye.
I don't think he's allowed to.
That's not fair. Come on, we worked together for a long time. He should be able to say goodbye. He's been through a lot.
I don't think he was given the opportunity.
That's not fair.
No, it's not.
Also, he might be mad and not want to.
I don't think he's mad. I think he might be disappointed. Which feels worse.
Yeah.
And what did we do wrong again?
There's this whole conversation about playing tricks, being seen in public, having your name in the paper, making
We made
people
someone rich
uncomfortable.
angry.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But rich people are always angry.
Yes, but we made them angry for that particular thing. We made someone wealthy enough to make it a problem angry, and they took it out on the most expendable person there.
It's not fair. I
Mm.
don't like it.
Had we done the exact same thing with anyone unsavory, we would have been lauded as heroes.
We're good. We have.
With another rich person, like you already mentioned.
I have his underwear. Dahlia stole his underwear from me. Maybe we deserve it.
I just want to point out really quick that I know that I'm in a cabin writing a letter right now, and I think Emmanuel is also not there.
Correct.
Didn't you go talk to a child?
I was going basically just getting a layout of the entire train and also talking to people and not spending time with any of you right now.
Yeah. Gathered.
So, what now? To be honest, I kind of dozed off after they said that death was fine.
I mean, we have a new boss.
And they kicked us out of town in the middle of an investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Just get on a train, travel to nowhere.
To a place where the most recent people who were there all died.
So you're sure they're not trying to kill us? You're 100% positive.
I didn't say that.
Okay, good. I think they're trying to kill us. And if they're trying to kill us, why?
Did you bring some sort of version of the conspiracy?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
You have a fold-out version with like Velcro threads.
Oh, yes. There's a magnetic small board, small enough that I can hold up my own notebook onto it, turn it around so we can see. This exists. I have pencil. We got it. All right, I'm gonna put us in the middle of this board
Okay.
with a question mark.
Okay.
All the people who want us dead. Anybody related to the Duchess? Anybody related to the mayor? Or in some type of context with the mayor? Any mob boss in Flint? That's me. I'm just gonna put her there with a question mark.
Sure. Don't forget Gods of the Unseen Court.
Yes.
At least one of them wants me dead. Who knows who she works with?
Yeah. Okay. That is a lot.
A long list of powerful people.
Was there anyone else that we got in the way of when all of those factories were getting blown up?
What's that guy's name? The one who unfortunately murdered the guy.
Oh. Yep.
I don't remember his name.
One who trapped us in a church.
The one that trapped us in that church.
Mhm.
Above the table, Leon Kitao.
Yeah, I was
Thank
about to
you.
look at the thing. Thanks, Fitz.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen him You weren't here for this Quobbol.
No. What?
That's right.
How?
I don't remember what got us in that situation.
We were looking for
Mm.
the doctor for fun record medicine, and that he was
Right.
in there, and we found him in there, and then we got cornered. Sorry, this is all about Tato. I'm not in the room.
Yeah, I think that's
All of that is, we're remembering it.
together.
Sanai probably takes very detailed notes given her paranoia, so I think it's fair.
Yeah, they're in another notebook. But I'm pretty sure as well. He murdered him in front of us because we didn't make a decision. There was a choice, and we didn't choose the one that he wanted, and because of that, that man was murdered in front of us.
Well, not entirely.
Mimi,
Nobody. I believe I'm the reason Heward died.
but you were with us.
Yeah. When everybody was looking for an exit, I tried to antagonize him to find a way to leave. And I pushed too far and he killed Heward in front of me.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Well, you've been holding that in. You haven't told anyone about that, as far as I know, unless you told some people and I just didn't know.
No.
I understand.
No, I haven't told anyone that.
I look at Quobbol, and I look back and forth.
I don't know. It was very high stress, and I guess I just didn't want to be blamed for it because it didn't feel like it was my fault, but it does feel like it's my fault.
I don't blame you. I think we were very new, and I think we were trying to figure things out. If it helps, I almost exploded all of us. I made the guy so angry that I caught fire and he threw a bomb at us. So
Right. It was tense.
Yeah.
I think also then I didn't really feel remorse for it because of my upbringing and my relationship with death. And that's being challenged as of late. So I'm starting to feel maybe guiltier about that. Anyway, but this man trapped us in a church and we don't really know his deal, but he definitely wants us dead.
And he's still around, free, moving.
Yeah, we don't really know. And I mean, I don't at least know really anything about him.
absolutely
Uh-huh.
nothing. He just showed up.
Okay.
It wasn't relevant to the case, so we were like, oh, we'll look into this later, and then never did.
And then haven't. Uh-huh.
There was a
Okay.
lot of other stuff that came up. Literally. back to
The
back,
mayor
back.
blew up was trying to kill a whole entire part of the city.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah, yes.
We got distracted.
Yeah. That's understandable.
But
But
what about Gail? Gail doesn't want us dead, right?
No.
We ended that as allies.
Yeah.
I think I need to take how many we need to can we make a list? Can we write down how many people
Oh, I
want-
got you. I got you.
Great.
Don't worry.
Great. But like I think we should like keep that list on each of us, just of like every person that could benefit from our demise or just take any amount of pleasure. I just think it'll be good to keep that as like this is a memory list of things of people that will try to do it.
Okay,
Um,
let's start from mission 1.
So,
There
Lord
was the
King
Denoran Empire.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think they want us dead. We just
like
think,
let's start smaller than entire militaries and countries that
I meant that embassy.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I'm so confused as to why the entire Denoran Empire wants us dead. But regardless, let's go with like individuals. Perhaps starting with the most influential ones to the least.
Sure.
I like the embassy. So let's say the unseen court definitely
Yeah,
has
that's
it.
probably the top.
Yeah.
They probably have the most power to kill us when they want to.
Whenever they. What's her name?
I don't even want to say.
Fair. Let's just write it down. I should probably have the name of the woman who's trying. I have it here.
There's the two mob bosses whose names I absolutely cannot pronounce.
Oh. Well, I thought next might be oh no, you're right. Or the Duchess.
But she's dead. But
The
anybody
Duchess is
who
dead.
knows.
But if anybody isn't like, followers of her, might have more power than the mob bosses. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The mob bosses can go next.
A question mark next to them, I will.
Okay.
Question mark. Saxby is on this list. I don't trust it. I just don't. I don't know where, but I would like Saxby on this list. Maybe Lorgan is next.
I don't know if Saxby is against us in a malicious way or is being manipulated as such.
Maybe she goes on a sub list of not necessarily.
I think that Saxby is trying to do her job the best she can, but I also think that it's possible the people that have her ear do not have her best interests. I don't think that Saxby's immediate decision was fire Delphin.
If that is the case, then that her and her higher ups want us, let's say, gone.
I just get the feeling that I don't know if we should put Saxby on an enemy list as of yet. I don't think we can put her on a friend list as of yet. I don't think she likes us right now, or has previously liked us, but I don't think she sees us specifically as enemies.
I also don't think writing her name down is a good idea if we're being tailed and maybe our stuff is getting like.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, I am going to take a quick look just around the room for any signs of surveillance, magical or otherwise.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Really good choice. And as Quobbol does that, do you think there are any more followers out there of the mayor, ex-mayor?
Maybe.
Richard, what should I roll for searching around?
You are muted.
What are you trying to find?
I just want to see if there's any kind of surveillance in this car that we're sharing. Either magical or just normal means.
Do you have detect magic?
Do I have? That's a really good question. Nope.
I would say Dahlia can probably do that for you then. So go ahead and make a perception check.
Great. Starting
And
strong.
things off.
I'm a
As well
I'm a
too.
use a point, as I always do, because apparently the dice hate me here.
Use that point.
Why isn't it letting me?
Oh,
there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna use a point. I'm gonna re-roll using a hero point. I'm gonna start off swinging today.
So instead of a 13, you get a nat 20. Nice.
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 Never punished.
That's what a point is for. That's what it's for. Well done.
I'll take a 30. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
You kind of look around to see if there's any sort of surveillance or any signs of surveillance.
Mhm.
Dahlia will help you using her detect magic to see if there's anything. She says that she doesn't ping anything magical outside of the stuff that you already have
Mhm.
on yourselves. I think the only thing that you notice in terms of either civilians or perhaps wards are in this car, the windows and the door frames all have like gold thread that lines the
Gotcha.
frames.
So people can't
The
teleport
Renegades.
in or out.
Yep. Yep. But other than that, you don't notice anything that seems at all suspicious.
Is the gold on the windows and stuff like Okay. I kind of softly think that Quobbol has a slight special interest in trains. Personally, I think he's just the type that I think would really like a train. But can I roll like a knowledge check? Is like gold lining on windows and stuff like a standard practice in building of trains?
Just go ahead and make a recall knowledge check and
Yeah.
see what happens.
I just always feel like whenever we do something and gold suddenly pops up somewhere, it's bad. Where is? Oh, I don't know where to find my recall knowledge button. Things move
It's
around
in
on
your
here.
basic action macros.
Basic action. And I used to have this set up. Oh no. 1 second.
While you look.
Oh, there it is.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Sorry, what am I doing again? Recall knowledge?
Recall knowledge, yeah, just click that button. You should.
I don't know.
Where are you at?
If I can interject,
Mhm.
Quobbol is low on. He's got missing a couple points of health. Would it be possible?
You
for
should
somebody-
all have refreshed your hit points if you haven't already.
Oh, I haven't done that yet.
just in case something attacks us.
All right, let's see what you got. Okay. So gold on windows and doors is not standard issue. It's usually just used to protect or ward places or things of importance. Because gold is still pretty expensive. The car you're in right now is definitely more of a luxury car. Not quite fine dining luxury, but something that is probably used to transport maybe people of importance. So it makes sense that the gold thread would be on your
Gotcha.
car.
It's not like
But I
out of
imagine
place.
if you went into some of the poorer cars, it wouldn't be any gold on those.
It's not like an out of place kind of thing, but it is like
No.
rich people use this car, so they get better protection.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
It's just Zaxby telling us she cares. You know.
I did want to say with the mayor strings, he was working with Cal. So there's definitely still a connection there. I have a note that with Porter and Cal, and yeah, there's definitely still something. And then I do have a note here that just says self is a B. So I don't know what he said, but
I don't think it's enough that he would want us dead.
no. I said why did I write down aliens? When did we talk about aliens?
It was the when you weren't here.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
and
you.
we learned about aliens, and then we were like, oh, we better not tell Vinny because then we're gonna lose them when it comes to the planet talk.
Okay. I think that's our short list, though. Unseen
Okay.
court, 2 mob bosses, the Duchess followers, and Leon.
Leon Catal.
Yeah.
So, out of that list, who do we think would have the most connection to the murder we were investigating?
Or the opening of portals to let in,
Or those strange medallions?
or the strange medallions.
Who would have the most connection to those? Because that's technically who we angered. Whoever that man owned one of those, and it could have been a trinket he had picked up. But I don't think that's a coincidence.
Sure.
So, which one of these people that want us dead is connected to that?
I mean, I feel like maybe the Duchess because of her mission. Or, I mean, but we don't know any of the motives of the Leon guy. So we can't really write him off totally.
Yeah. Well, at least we just have a list. Maybe we just keep our eyes out.
I say we keep the list updated on any time we find someone important that might want us dead. Just to have it on there, and then cross things off when we find out people maybe don't want us dead or are already gone.
Yeah.
And just keep an updated list of who wants us dead at all
I
times.
think it also helps having the list to be like, oh, we need to start checking to make sure people aren't following us.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
that might have.
Speaking of following, I do want to touch back on the other team member that was following us had been following us, I assume, for a while longer than just when we
Caught
did
her?
that part of the investigation, because she was just there for that. So I feel like she must have been following us for longer. Why would she follow us unless she was looking for a reason for something?
Which also is suspicious why Delph was fired.
Immediately.
If they're looking for a reason to get him in trouble.
Like, it's almost like they were waiting for us to slip up in the wrong way.
And then
In a way that they could feasibly make things happen. It just feels too. I agree that our actions were not correct, and that we could have gone in a better way. And then a lot of the cleanup of those actions, I don't think were handled very well. There was just a lot that. It was a lot of hard decision making, and I think we made the weaker decisions overall. And while, yes, we can learn from that and do things differently in the future, that's not something I think warranted the level of animosity it did.
Agreed.
I agree.
And then us being.
But it does feel like if someone was looking for a reason to take us out of the city for a bit.
This is why I wish I could send a message.
Do we get off this train?
We do have several scrolls of sending if anybody wants to use one just yet.
It's who.
Do we jump off this train? Because why are they sending us out of here?
Right. And what if Dale knows why they're sending us out of here?
I also think we need to investigate this site regardless. So while, yes, I do believe that we are being pushed out of the city in a way that people want, I don't think it's a benefit to try and figure out the why when we really don't even know the who.
Okay. Okay.
Quobbol, you really have good ideas.
I just Quobbol immediately like shrinks a little bit, and he's just I just watch things, I guess.
Yeah, that's smart. Also, we're already in trouble if we get caught leaving this train.
Yes.
We're fired.
We could make it worse for us and put us in a worse position to actually investigate what's going on.
To be able to help.
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
The fact that we have our badges keeps us in a position that we're able to move with more authority when we need to.
We have power. Yeah.
I have a question above Richard GM.
Mhm.
How much does it? Can I learn spells
What do you
from
mean?
a scroll, or do I have to be like a special class?
No, you are a spontaneous caster.
That's what I was
so-
trying to figure out.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I have to figure it out. Okay.
Every level up, you can swap out spells, though.
Yeah.
Like one spell, every level you can swap out. Yep.
If you
Thanks
level
for
up,
that.
if
Right.
you level up,
That's a-
Interesting.
potentiality there.
Interesting you put an if in there, not a when.
That's okay.
If one day, perhaps next year,
If one.
Perhaps I decide to bequeath the level upon me. I think at this point, while they're doing the listing, Quobble's just gonna I'm gonna take a moment and just kind of take a bit of a walk. And it is very specifically because I do think Quobbel really likes trains, and I think he wants to walk around and explore because he doesn't get to like ride them often enough. So I think he wants to go and explore basically the entire train from front to back.
Okay. Yeah, I think if you look out the back window of your car, you see that there's just like a lot of flatbeds
Mhm.
for like probably to bring stuff up from Bowl, which is a logging town. So you head the other direction, start walking through the other cars.
Great.
It's mostly there's your car and then there's a dining car. You can see people already making like some breakfast for those that might need it. They wanted to stop by. When you get to like more of the mixed passenger car, which is slightly better, is good speed, small tables, mostly used by merchants, clerks. Then you've got like the third class passenger car, which is just like bench seats for like laborers, loggers, like poors, if you would. And I'm sure you see Emmanuel over there. That's
Mhm.
probably the car he's hanging out in.
Yep.
I'm looking ahead through the next window. There's probably like a baggage and flight car, and you imagine that the car right over there, beyond that, is the engine.
I kind of want to see the engine. Is there anyone like watching that area? Does it
There's
look
probably like a
unlocked?
porter or something that kind of like. keeps
I
track of
asked-
things.
I asked this last session. They definitely did not let us into the engine room.
Oh man, I want to see the engine room.
I mean, you could try to talk your way
I
in.
think
but
I'd go up and talk to the porter.
All right.
Hello, sir.
check, make sure there aren't any fire gems in there.
There are.
mean-
That's how it works.
Approach the porter.
Hello.
Yeah, the porter is like this tall, thin, weedy looking man, just kind of, yes, can I help you?
Does he have like a name tag or something?
Yes, his name is Blake.
Nice to meet you, Blake. I was wondering if you allow tours of the engine room. They can. I find a great interest in how kind of locomotives work, and I think it would be really fun to see since this is such a long trip.
Unfortunately, we do not allow passengers in the engine room while the train
I'm
is
happy to be
in motion.
accompanied. I don't mind.
We'd be happy to show you after we have stopped at our next location.
Oh, okay.
But while it's engine, because of the heat of the fire gems, we prefer to keep people out.
I see. I see. I personally, I just thought it would be so interesting to see it working as it should in motion. But I can come back when we make our first stop, and I'd love to take a quick tour if you wanted to explain anything, or if you have someone that is more willing to explain.
We'd be happy to. I mean, usually there are some children that like to see the engine cars and how they work. But if you are interested in chains, if you ever head back towards Flint, I know there are a they have at the Arms Expo over there, the Arms and Technology Fair. There's a whole tent devoted to trains and the upcoming
I
Avery
didn't
Coast
get
Railroad.
the time to look at that section of the Arms Expo. Quobbol is visibly deflated because he didn't realize there was a whole section on trains at the Arms Expo, and he could have gone to that the entire time. And instead, we're here doing this, being punished. It is the full realization of the situation we're in when he could have gone and seen his special interest. Anyway, okay. Well, thank you for that. I'll keep exploring around, but
Okay.
yes, if there is any point in time that you think a passenger would be able to safely observe the working engine, I'd be very interested.
I will let you know, but you probably need special permission from the operators and the owners of the railroad to do so. And again, we head to the Arms and Technology Expo and things.
I just it's going to be a while until I'm in Flint again. But okay. Thank you. I will continue exploring on my own. You have a good day. Like.
It gives you like a little tip of his little one of those train porter hats.
I'm gonna keep exploring around. I wanted to see the engine.
Yeah. Emmanuel, what are you doing inside that third-class passenger car? Just chilling?
I have been, because I am very distinct and I'm wearing full-on plate armor, there's no way around me being a very notable individual. So I am like introducing myself as Sir Emmanuel Goodfellow, Constable, here on business, and just introducing myself, making small talk, getting to know people, and listening to their life stories if they're willing to share. If people are not very talkative, if they want some alone time, I think I'm socially aware enough to respect that and back off. But there are always people that want to talk on public transportation. But yeah, like I said earlier, I don't think right now Goodfellow wants to be in our main cabin having these conversations. So I'm with the poor folk.
Okay. I think Alexias, I think you eventually finish writing your letter.
Oh yeah, I have a whole plan for this if you're going on. As like Quobbol goes out to go exploring, because the kind of center, like sitting area that they were all in is in the same car as our individual sleepers.
It's in the same car, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's where I was writing my letter. I'm gonna kind of peek my head out, kind of watch Quobbol go, and then like head into the main area. And I look terrible. I think like I haven't slept at all. I've been like chain smoking. I've got huge bags under my eyes, and I'm shaking a little bit. And I'm just going to like wheeze out. Vinny, can I speak with you, please? In private.
Yeah, of course.
And
I note that when Quobbol left,
Mhm.
like when the three of us were talking together, it was like very nice. And then when Quobbol left, if there's even like a moment, it was like avoided eye contact. Like I started writing, like
I looked out the window.
yeah.
Oh no!
Very awkward.
Oh no!
So when you want me to leave, I'm like, yes, go.
Dahlia sitting there clocking all of us, everyone.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, I just this way.
Yeah, I'll follow.
And I want to like bring you into my little tiny sleeper cabin, which like there's no room. It's just like a little bed and maybe like the little like side table or whatever.
Yeah.
And kind of shut the door behind you. And it smells awful in there. Just like I have not opened a window. It's just like hanging smoke, you know, nicotine everywhere. Sit, please.
Okay.
I want to apologize to you. First and foremost, I think that I have made a mistake that I have made before, and I don't want anyone else to be hurt because of my foolishness. And so, first and foremost, I want to say I'm sorry. When I did what I did in trying to throw Kel off of our scent, it was because I thought that if there were more focused on him, that he wouldn't be paying as much attention to us, but I did not, I don't think I took enough consideration.
I'll put my hand on yours if you let me.
Yeah, I would totally let you. It's just like shaking, you know?
Yeah. Alexias, I understand.
No, I don't. You're not the kind of person who would antagonize someone and then it goes too far. And I am, and
Alexias, I am that type of person. And I reacted judgmentally when you were trying to save us all. I understand your reasoning. I don't know if I would have done anything much different. And I have antagonized the wrong person and gotten someone else hurt. I understand. I don't blame you. I was very stressed and was very scared for my friend.
And that's when, okay, so now I'm going to pull out this letter that I brought you. And I want to hand it to you. And it's like, I'm thinking like really like thick vellum, like really like nice materials, the kind of stuff I don't normally mess with, you know. Normally write letters, I think, on like sticky notes, this thick kind of a thing. And this is like very thick.
Yeah.
I ask that you don't share this with anyone else, not just because it is private, but because it is very dangerous. And there is a potential that what I'm doing right now is dangerous for you as well. And I apologize for that. But I think that I have made too many choices on my own for other people. And I want to give it to you to do this. Make a choice. I mean, this is a letter to my family, and it is forbidden for me to send it, but I think perhaps they could help your friend. You see the seal on the wax, that was mine, but it has been forbidden. There is one person, I think, though, who would see it and perhaps still take action. This letter asks for your friend to be brought away from the city to them. If they want to come. But the sending itself may pose risk. Not for him, but for me. And so I give it to you.
This is very kind. And I don't think I quite understand the gravity, but I can tell by your reaction that this is not a small gesture. But Alexias, you also matter to me, and I don't want to put you in danger.
Oh.
I'm thankful, but this is not mine to send, and I'll push it back towards you. I want you to feel safe.
Well, I never feel safe. That's just probably being me, so don't worry about that.
Well, now I will.
I know how much he means to you. And for that, he means something to me too. If you want to keep him safe, and
I actually spoke to him before I left. I didn't go pack a bag. I don't have anything. He doesn't want to leave. I told him to leave. I told him I would pay for him to leave. And my faith says that death is not a bad thing. And I'm trying to stick with that and sit in that. But this is the first time I've ever thought that maybe it's wrong. Yeah.
I do not know if death is good or bad, but it's tough.
Yeah. I'm learning that.
If he does not want to leave, and you do not want to make him, I will respect this.
Thank you so much. I can see that this was not easy for you.
But I just want it to be better.
I think you're great.
Thank you. Judy? Yes.
Do you want to come out there too? So.
Yes. Let us get out of this small room. My back hurts on this bed.
Okay. I'm gonna jump up and open your window just a smidge.
Just like a little.
Just so it like circulates maybe a little bit of fresh air for you. Not because it bothers me, but like a little bit of caring for your friend who's well moment.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I don't even think I noticed. I think it's like, let's get up and go out of here. Now that we've done this, must move on and move out.
And then would I recognize that emblem, like the seal, any part of it?
No, I mean, it is. I'll tell you what it is. It's a serpent.
Okay. Would I know the history seal at all, Richard?
You know what? You absolutely can try. DC be very high, but go ahead and make a recall.
I mean, it wouldn't make sense for me to know. I'm from a very small tribe on the other side of the country. But just curious if I do know.
Sometimes people stumble upon the strangest facts and the strangest places.
Ooh, let me see. What would that check be?
Recall knowledge.
Oh, okay.
Which being your basic action macros.
Oh, everything did move. I didn't check when you said that earlier, Frank.
Yeah, it's down in the
corner.
corner.
At the bottom of your screen.
Where? Oh, I found it. It like was collapsed.
Yeah. You are not familiar with the symbol at all. You know, there's like a lot of things that use snakes as the symbol, but nothing that jumps out to you.
Okay, I didn't think so, but I thought I'd try. And we walk out, and I leave the note there. I don't want that in my possession. I want that to be very clear that is for you to keep safe.
Right. Why don't you walk out? Sanai, what have you been doing all this time? Just looking out the window, watching things?
No. The last time Sanai was on the train was to come to Flint. And she was very, very young. And on a little mission. And so I think there's a lot of memory to be here alone again, not sitting in first class. So question mark for her. Knowing that the only way she can get in this first class is to do something that she doesn't want to do, but God, it was great up there. And just watching the city change. And I think she kind of removes, I think she said she removed her gloves for the first time. No one really has seen it. You can see like there are burns on her hands and upper arms. Just kind of rubs them together and just kind of sits patiently in the ability to be free for a moment where no one can see her. She just sighs. Yeah.
Okay. Do you put the gloves back on when you hear Alexias' door open?
Immediately. Actually, if we can play this, I would like to try to.
Okay. If you would like to try, if you want to leave it up to our law, we can absolutely do that. So why don't you go ahead and make a sleight of hand check, or TV check, I guess I would say.
Something I'm definitely untrue.
And we will have that opposed by the passive perception. So I think Alexias, and you're the first one out. You see, tell us what Alexias sees as he's the first one out of the door.
I hear, and I can hear him coming. And I realize, like, snap out of it immediately, try to put the glove on. And as I'm trying to put the second glove on, I kind of fumble it. And as I'm fumbling it and picking it up, you can see me like picking it up off the floor, and you can see like this whole sleeve here that looks like it actually looks like it should go further up. Like the whole just burns up it. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
You muted.
Sorry, I think it's one of those situations. Like I just had such a thing going on in my head. I don't even know that it's like registering, but like a look and like a what, but no.
Oh yeah,
like,
and I know you.
Anything. Yeah, there's a moment of like,
are you okay?
And then he comes out.
And I'm just picking stuff off the floor. Wow. No, Alexias, are you okay?
I'm. Yeah.
I think it's just been a stressful couple of days.
Mm-hmm. I'm not even long, like staring at your arm, like where you like covered it now. I'm just like, yes. Stress.
Well, do you want anything? Just kind of sitting here. I can get something to drink. Anybody want something to drink?
No, thank you. Actually, you know what? Anyone want coffee?
I can do that. I'll do that. And then
like I think I'd like start to go with you, and then like no, she wants to be alone. I'm gonna let her do that.
It's not long. It's not even a long.
She's looking for an out.
30 minutes call over. No. All right, I want to put this forward to the group. Does anybody else have any conversations they would like to have before the train arrives in Bowl? It's going to be for like 8 hours. I mean, there's lunch. Yes, Sanai.
I do. I need to talk to Emmanuel.
Okay.
Ooh.
I was
I
also.
think when you're
going
going
to try
out,
and
you should probably go look for Emmanuel.
I gotta bring the coffee back.
I do want to say to Alexias when Sanai runs away, just be like, I think she's avoiding me. Like,
She's doing that until ending cut.
yeah, like, not long.
Yeah.
Just acknowledge that it's awkward. Yeah.
Yeah.
For Sanai's, we could actually say as you're getting the coffee, I'm like coming over. Like it's not just the coffee. Like there are some foodstuffs in this train too. Correct? Yeah. So I'd be going down. I'm a bit peckish. I didn't get my usual breakfast.
Emmanuel,
Oh, hello, Sanai. How are you?
I'm okay. I was just wondering, you weren't with the rest of us, and so I was coming to actually get you.
Oh, do you all want to talk to me?
Why wouldn't people want to talk to you?
Everybody wants to talk to me. I'm very friendly.
Right.
You know, they keep talking about my happy hands and they shake it like this. I don't understand what that means, but that's what I do. I'm a happy man.
Okay. You seem a little bit more happier than usual.
Well, it's things were awkward. And I feel like maybe some distance and maybe just additional cheer might help us move forward. So I'm trying to bring my most jovial self.
Great. Well, I didn't get to thank you
For what?
for the magnet. You had to be the only one who got it.
Can I tell you something honestly?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But I know that if I had asked everyone else, they certainly would have thrown in. I know that even though there's some tension, I believe, between you and maybe Vinny.
No.
Oh,
We're fine.
Is that? Did I imagine?
No, we're good. We're
Okay.
fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're fine.
Do I even need to roll perception to know that that's horseshit? As somebody who is a
don't
liar
think so, no.
himself, yeah. Just gonna like, okay, well, if everything's fine, if it's not, that's okay too, because friends fight.
That's a great use of that word. That's a great thing. I don't think Vinny thinks of me as a friend right now. I think it's a very long journey to get back to that place.
If Vinny doesn't think that you are his friend right now, then that is a shame, because I have found you to be a wonderful friend, a stalwart companion. I think Vinny is, in spite of being aggressively himself sometimes,
What does that mean?
Vinny is kind and Vinny is sweet, except when it's Vinny. Okay, you know what I mean when I say Vincent has a more tribal outlook. We are his, and he loves us, and everyone else is potentially against us. That has been my read on him so far. So Vinny, when it's somebody outside of the group, is a bit more vindictive, I think is a fair turn of phrase.
Sure. I like it.
Which is not a bad thing. But I think right now there is just tension. And so maybe Vinny doesn't know if you're in or out of the group.
Oh, you meant oh. Why would I be out of the group? You're kicking me out of the group?
No.
Is it you didn't know?
No. Okay. I'm I say things and then maybe I'm jumping a step. So let me start over. There's the group RHC. I forgot what name we were calling ourselves, but we had a fun name. Don't remember it. But there's also the friend
Bronze
group.
Bastards.
The Bronze Bastards. Thank you, voice in my head. I love that.
When
But
did your call come up with the name Bronze Bastards?
I think it was after we all got yelled at last time.
Oh,
Yeah, you were there. Technically, it was last session.
Technically, you were there. You
then
had
I
a lot
changed
on
my
your
O. Then I changed my O to O. Yeah.
Yes.
Dahlia Kim called the other team the Golden Children, and I said that means that we're the Bronze Bastards.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Oh,
so we're all the constables, but it's because of the argument. Vinny doesn't maybe know if you are as close as you all were, and there's just tension there. I think that you will get past it eventually, but right now it's just awkward.
yeah, it's like a better way to not acknowledge the things right in front of you. Just gotta move on past it, it seems. Like you. Right?
Yes, just don't acknowledge it. Just push it down and put on a big smile, and eventually you'll have a different problem.
How many problems have you put down?
Oh, too many.
That explains why you're so happy.
I am not a good role model for interpersonal relations. Maybe, and I know this is hypocritical coming from me, maybe acknowledging the problem would be better and trying to talk to Vinny, but you're an adult woman and I can't tell you what to do. So I can only support you.
I didn't really come here for that. I was actually really genuinely looking to thank you for the magnets and ask you why you got them.
Because you've been having a hard time and you need a friend and you needed a gift.
Why me? Everyone's having a hard time.
Well, you were having the hardest time, and so I thought you needed the most attention.
Why do you think I was having the hardest time?
Well, because of the argument, and you felt isolated from the rest of the group, and also Ezekiel has been gone, and I know you've been missing him. And just not having as many. I don't know everybody's social circles outside of this, but you strike me as someone who maybe does not have a wide social circle in the city, and so maybe you were feeling isolated. So I wanted you to know that you have a friend in me, in us, as us, all of us.
Why did you choose Leaf?
Because it's tall, it's cute. Was that a bad choice? Do you not like leaves? We were talking about like seasonal things before.
No, it's great. It's just somebody personally used to always. Yeah. When I was a kid, my dad used to play with me. So it's just interesting. Yeah. You were in the war, and it was a big offshoot,
The war with Denor across the Aerosol archipelago.
You seem kind of old enough. I don't know. You might have known it, but
I never served, unfortunately. But I'm sure he would have been an excellent man. You're talking him in past tense? Is he no longer with us? Or that's a rude question. I'm sorry, ignore.
Is my dad dead?
Yes.
Yes, my dad is dead.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah. Cool. Well, ready?
Yes, let's go.
All right. And then I stop. And then I grab you on the shoulder. And then I say, one day you're gonna have to tell us the truth. And I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure everybody will be there to help you when you tell us. And I let go of your shoulder, and I walk in front of you to walk back.
There is a pause before I resume walking behind you into the car. And you definitely see the face, the big smiling mask drop. And there are very conflicted emotions across that face before it comes back up. Hello, everyone.
I found him. I brought the coffee.
And I have finger sandwiches.
Oh. I didn't know they had finger sandwiches on train. That's great.
This one does. This is good.
Next thing I'm starving. I'm gonna grab like 4 of them and just shove them in my mouth.
Alexias, how does cigarettes taste?
Oh, like heaven and shame.
Okay. Can you put them in any other form outside of the paper and the chewing?
Yeah, you could take it. You could put it in a pipe. You know, if you have a pipe, you could put it in a. Oh no, that's it. Off the top of my head, paper and pipe. That's really what I got.
Paper and pipe. Paper piping and chewing.
Oh yes, but that's different. Don't mess with that. That's for the teeth. I don't know.
Okay. I think I'm gonna stick to drinking. I'm gonna get a drink. And run back. And then run back.
Uh-huh. That's our girl. Vice.
We're getting any other conversations that we need to happen this morning?
Yes,
Yeah.
but it would depend on if Vinny will talk to me.
Oh, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you.
I think if that's the case, I think there's like 4 hours later.
Yeah, I would say this. If it's going to be much later, I would say like by midday, the land rises into like these slow hills and scattered farms, and eventually just thickens into a forest. If you like have your windows open in the car, air smells a lot fresher. Well, it would if Alexias wasn't chain smoking inside of the car.
I have taken the smoking down. I'm still like normal smoking. Don't get me wrong.
I'm using what's left of the large plate that I brought the finger sandwiches in to literally fan it away from me.
Yeah. Is it normal smoking or is it normal for Alexias smoking?
Oh no, normal for Alexias smoking.
Okay.
So it may come off like
Chain
chain
smoking.
smoking, but it's not like what I was doing in my little room where it was like I wasn't even done with one before I started another.
You were gonna get
vampires.
turbo cancer, man.
No, man. I'm gonna die from something way before the cancer gets me.
That's fair.
Yeah,
least
and it's
we know
probably a
yourself.
person on the list that we.
Yeah, like, we got people out for blood. This is nothing.
Yeah, I would say as you continue on the chain, you do see those planet saplings grow fewer and fewer until they eventually stop because they're replaced with full-grown pine trees that are just everywhere. The rain has not yet stopped. Midday comes, you're able to get lunch if you need to, and if you want to pull Vinny aside at some point after lunch.
I'm not even gonna put Vinny aside. I'm going to let the awkwardness be so intense that I'm just gonna burst out. Vinny?
Like in front of everybody?
Yep.
Huh?
I love it. This is how Sanai does shit. This is how it gets done.
Yeah.
We're all there.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was wrong. And I should not have said the things that I said to the group. And I should not have said it the way that I said it. And I should not have put anyone in a situation where they had to deal with my own trauma. I'm sorry that I did not say that I loved you back. And I'm sorry I was not a good friend to you. I'm sorry I yelled at you. And I'm sorry. It's just we're sitting here.
As you, after, like when you start saying the rest of it, Vinny jumps up and hugs you.
No.
And I definitely hug Vinny back. Like, strong hug.
Yeah. I've been so confused why you didn't say sorry.
Because I'm prideful sometimes. And I'm learning that that's not a good way to be. So I'm very sorry. You all are literally some of the closest people I have. And I can't keep having any of you mad at me for something that's my fault at least.
I was never mad at you.
You should have been. Please. And I stood next to you.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm still like kind of hugging you. Like just kind of like that pulled back, kind of awkward, like our faces are just a little bit too close.
I am just imagining Vinny's legs just dangling.
It's like kind of a jump across the table almost. Yeah.
It's a papoose situation. 100%.
But yeah, I'll stop hugging him and say, I was just confused, and I think we do have some stuff to talk about, because some of the words you did say really confused me. And I mean, you know this, I don't have a lot of friends either. Oh, I've never been put in this position, and I was very confused. But for now, I just accept your apology, and I'm happy you're doing a little better.
And then I look at everyone. We're all going through a lot, right? Every single one of us, we got our own thing now. If I ever get to a point where I'm hurting any of you, please tell me. Because I don't want to hurt any of you. You're all my friends. I love you all.
I love you all too.
Okay. Love you all. All right.
Oh, well, yeah, yes, I love you all too. Sorry, Quobbol is vibrating. he's just vibrating right now. This is so healthy. This is so emotionally healthy right now.
I know. I'm like I know I feel like a little wound up. I was expecting the next time we talked like this we would argue a little bit. So now I feel like a little like silly.
Well, let's all talk about something that's not the RHC. We're about to be head first. Let's talk about something else.
Theo called me a dragonfly.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that.
Is it because you have big eyes?
I think part of it, but dragonflies are predators. They catch most of what they hunt, is what he said. And basically meaning he thinks that I'll keep him safe and keep myself safe. So he's not scared. But I just thought the dragonfly part was kind of nice.
Is it his favorite bug?
Oh, I would know his. I would know his favorite bug. I don't think it's his favorite. I don't think.
wonder.
How come we have not met Theo?
I think you have. He's been by the RHC.
Yeah, we met him.
But like once or twice, but like we never all like hang out and you never bring Theo with you.
Well, he works. He's like a professor at the college. He's very busy.
Okay.
I don't know.
I would like to meet him outside of a work related thing if you are willing to show him off as your friend.
Sure.
I mean, to be honest, except for going down to the docks and playing the drums, none of us have hung out that stuff before.
I have been trying to get everybody to hang out.
Well, I guess you slept over once.
Yes. And that was a cherished memory.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is we need more sleepovers, more events.
A happy hour here and there probably wouldn't hurt us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. A happy hour usually ends up hurting me a little bit, but
No, that's just because you haven't had enough. We're going to get you there.
You're still learning.
I just the last time it was like 3 days before I could actually like stomach something that wasn't broth.
Well, you were also drinking on a boat. I mean, that's a different thing to, you know.
I don't know if the boat was the problem.
How many?
It was. Trust me, it was. It was.
You had a lot of alcohol, if I recall correctly.
Mhm.
I think it was the boat, though. I agree with Alexias.
And then we were dancing. It was hard to keep your footing, you know. There was a disaster. We had to,
Right.
you know. Russ will do that too. You want to be loose when you drink. We're gonna get kicked off the Twitch, aren't we? This can't be okay.
This can't be. Hey, it's not in the title. We didn't swear.
That's right. But yeah, we should spend some time together not working. I think that's a good idea.
I'll make a list.
My cousin always gets free tickets to his games if we wanted to go watch a game of cricket.
What?
Your cousin plays cricket?
Are you serious?
Yes, he's a rather successful cricket player in the city.
Vinny, you should invite Theo. Let him know it's about crickets.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
it's
Is that a Tripkey thing?
what do you mean?
No.
Please explain.
Well, you're kind of a frog, and don't you eat crickets? You
I
eat
don't
frogs?
know that this is in the best taste.
Oh. There's so much bad in this fella.
A little microaggression from your elderly coworker.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
No, he likes it. It's also it has nothing to do with the bug. It's a game with the ball and like
Yeah.
Right, no, I know that.
Yeah.
But if we tell Theo, it's about crickets.
I mean, you said he's a professor at the college. I feel like you'd know what the game of cricket is.
Of course he does. He's brilliant and knows so much, but it's just a funny.
But we could see a game. He's been trying to get me to watch one of his games for a while, so it would be nice to see it with people.
I love it.
I'd go.
Calm down.
If we're ever allowed back in the city.
Oh.
Oh, I hope we are. All my stuff is there.
I'm sure we'll all be allowed back into Flint sooner rather than later.
Maybe even in nice coffins. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm
want a
sure we
gold
all.
cup.
No transporting in and out for you.
I want to stay.
Made of gold or painted gold?
I like the idea of it being made.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to get grave robbed. They're going to
And I
dig
didn't-
up your corpse.
No, they won't. I'm gonna be buried in a tomb
Okay.
with my.
For a solid
Yeah.
gold casket, I would risk a lot if I was broke and desperate.
See what we did? You see how we turned the cute conversation into this? This is what we do. How many carrots will my coffin be?
Wow.
Now, if you put traps in your tomb,
Mm-hmm.
then any grave robbers will die.
Hmm. Well,
This went bad.
yeah. What's
Stand guard. I'll stand guard at your tomb.
There you go.
yeah, and vice versa if you die with birth.
Oh, if I die, I'm Stardust. So
What?
Yeah.
Like automatically, or is that?
well, like in my tribe, there's like a ritual.
Oh,
We're all made of
Imagine-
stars and then return to the stars,
Wow.
which I don't actually know if I can do anymore.
what do you mean?
I just don't know if I can do that anymore.
Like you can't turn into stardust, or the ritual won't work, or
I just don't think I can yeah, the ritual, I don't think I can do it anymore.
Like physically or morally?
Probably both.
could you teach someone else the ritual so they could do it for you?
Well, everyone in my tribe knows it.
Hmm.
Yeah, so people know it. It's just I don't think I can. Yeah, it's late. I'm to bed.
Good night.
I'm gonna get up and stand in front of Vinny.
Oh my
What?
God.
Hi. You said a weird thing there, and I don't think you were explaining.
And I'm allowed my own privacy and not want to talk about things. I would like to go to bed. This is a heavy matter for my heart.
And I just looked at Emmanuel.
Step to the side.
Good night.
Night, Vinny.
Good night.
Vinny turns in early in the evening to get some rest to be by himself.
As soon as the door closes, I'm like, what the fuck does this mean?
What does it matter?
No, yeah. It's his thing.
If he wants us to know, he'll tell us in his own time. Emmanuel. I shall also retire. Good night.
Good night.
We'll turn in for a post-lunch nap, I guess.
Mhm.
Just to be by yourself and spend some time by
Yeah.
yourself. Eventually, the dinner bell will call you out for dinner. Food's free to those that are in your car. Everyone else has to pay. So you're able to get as many helpings as you need, take it back to your room, eat together, or whatever it is. But as dusk nears,
Oh.
if you look out the windows, you can see that the woods open into what looks to be a very worked kind of valley of just stumps, timber stacks, and these very, very muddy roads. And ahead of you, you can see the lanterns that flicker ahead as the train finally begins to slow, revealing bowl at the forest edge beneath the rain. And as you kind of look out the window, as the train begins pulling into like the open air station of Bowl, you can see the water is just covering every surface from the rain. And it's turned the roads of the town into this very thick mud. The buildings are very, very different from Flynn's. Flynn's buildings are much more worked stone, but over here it's all wood, covered with like dark pitch and tar to protect from fires and to waterproof them as much as they can. The buildings are very, very thick beamed, and the foundations are sunk deep into the mud. The air here smells of smoke and rains and sap. But more than anything, you hear the sounds of the sawmill. There's wheels just turning and grinding into the night, flinging mist and sawdust into the air. You can see logs that lie stacked near the train station, ready to be loaded up onto those empty cars that you notice in the back. I'm going to, let me see what time it is right now. Yeah. I want to throw this to the group. Do you have anything you would like to do in bold, or are you just planning on late at night? Or are you just planning on finding an inn, getting some rest, and setting out for the next town at 8 in the morning?
I know we have to go to the next town on foot, right?
Yeah.
So I think my plan was sleep. If
Yeah,
we're walking all day.
sounds good.
Yeah.
I would like to talk to people in the town and see how much they know about the expedition.
Sure.
can
You
go
can
with
definitely
you.
find some. You want to go?
Yeah.
We should also, do we need provisions for this? Or is that something that's been provided to us?
The inn you have to book on your own.
The inn, no, sure, but do we need like provisions for going to the temple and stuff? Do we
I
need
would say, I would assume the provisions, when you picked up your tickets and everything, the quartermaster probably would have given you enough provisions and stuff like that.
Okay, great.
I don't want to get too pointed out with that stuff.
Sure. You don't want to do a shopping episode where we buy like cheese and bread?
No. No. No.
No.
Do we want to get brie or do we want to get like blue cheese? What do we do?
But yeah, that would be provided for you by the quartermaster. Knowing that you have like a 3-day training there, 3-day back, so he provided you enough supplies for probably a week and a half to be safe. Okay. All right. Emmanuel and Sanai, why don't the two of you roll me some checks to see what you hear? I think Emmanuel's diplomacy, Sanai, I believe because of your feats, you can use society.
Cool.
Richard, the only thing for if we took our little nap, our post lunch,
Lose a hero point.
we got the dinner break. I think Vinny would have tried to eat in his room, but knocked on Sanai's door and like if she would allow, done a little like kiki dinner together. Not going deep, just catching each other up on our little breaks and like
Got it.
you know.
I would have told you everything with Ezekiel.
Right. And then I would have updated you on Theo and some other stuff. Well, yeah. But just to like start mending that friendship. There's real conversations to be had. But like, you know, that first coffee after a friend break, you just keep it light. And then gone back to my own room to kind of decompress. But I want to make sure that happens in game.
Got it.
And I would have gone to the inn with Alexias just to get some rest and get our rooms all set up.
Okay. Quobbol, which group are you going with?
I think I'm going to the inn as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to the inn.
You got it,
Okay.
30. This is fun.
Oh. All right. All right. The three of you that head to the inn, you find a place at the Saw in Sparrow, which you give me enough. That's like a 2 copper a night, or so if some of you wants to pay out 2 copper a night for everyone. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that'll be a silver for everyone.
I'll pay for it. I have the money, and I owe all of my money.
No. All right. Sanai and Emmanuel, you kind of pick the town as it were. Going to like some of the local taverns, just asking around for. You were asking specifically about the expedition.
I am. I don't know if Sanai's doing the same or asking about other things.
Yeah, I'm just joining in on what you're doing. So yeah.
Okay.
I would say that both of you collectively, with your 30 Emmanuel and your 20 Sanai, you do the talk of the town a couple months ago was the expedition. and how a bunch of city folk got themselves killed in the High Bayou. There was only survivor was a young woman.
Zambria.
Emmanuel,
Yes.
the two of you can select kind of like when you're at like the inns, the taverns, just like asking different people, just like cut down on time. So Emmanuel, you kind of ask around and you do discover some other information. The second expedition arrived in Ball and made their way to the High Bayou a couple of weeks ago and returned with a wagon bearing something very, very large and boarded a train headed back to Flint.
Did it seem like it was one object in the wagon,
One
or maybe one very large object? Okay. Was there any identifying? What was the composition of the second group?
The second one was made of two dwarves, a tiefling, and two humans.
If I ask for descriptions, do any of them sound familiar?
No.
Okay. I'd ask for explicit dates, but it sounds like a few weeks ago. So 2, 3, right before the expo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like maybe a week or so before the expo.
Okay. I would like to, I'm writing that down. Did they also, because the attitude for the town of Bull is stupid city folk got themselves killed. Is there speculation in the town of Bull as to what killed them? Do they know? Is there some danger present that maybe they might be aware of, but like didn't share because it's one of those things that's so obvious that they didn't think. Like,
I will say that in the town of Bull, there's a lot of stories about the High Bayou and how it is a place of death, and people should not go there.
Okay, so it's
they
less.
talk a lot about the city of Agate or the small town village of Agate, more like maybe a hamlet of Agate. That lives on that's like right on the edge of the High Bayou. It's made up of largely Chipkey, who make their living in swamp hunting and being able to deal with it. But they're very, very superstitious people down there who offer advice. And if you ask around there, and if you mention that you're heading that way, they say, make sure you talk to the people in Agate. They have wards and stuff that they can use to protect you.
And do they give a name of someone in particular, or just talk to the people in general?
They just said most of them don't go that way. No one wants to go into the swamp.
Yeah, it's not that the expedition did something particular or there's a known danger. It's just that is a bad area that a lot of people get hurt or die.
Bad idea.
They were
People
stupid
to deal with it, and they
Got it. Got it.
Well, I mean, as far as the wards are concerned, like,
Yeah.
is there like someone you can talk to in particular, or is it just talk
They
to
don't
all?
know. They say it's a small hamlet, so if you ask around, someone will probably redirect you.
I would like to follow up and ask about any other stories of people going to the High Bayou, and I'll probably get a lot of apocryphal or hearsay stories of people dying, but it might be helpful.
I will say on that 30, I'll keep the same roll for you, Emmanuel.
Okay.
Pretty high roll. On that 30, it's critical success.
Yeah.
You do hear from like this very old, wizened old man, like lost like several of his fingers and like one of a logging accident, but still out there working. He says something along the lines of, well, the High Bayou, it's one of the slumbering places of one of the Bay Titans, the voice of rot.
The voice of rot. This is the first time I'm hearing about that. Do you mind telling me a little bit more? Obviously, myself and my associates will be going that direction. We'd like to not.
And very, very old stories that predate the people that lived here. Bay Titans were the first creatures in reason. There are 5 of them. The voice of Rot in the High Bayou. There's Granny All as well, and Anthrax Mountains. The Underlord, the Plains of Weezer. What am I forgetting? The Father of Thunder in the Plains of Weezer. So it's the Voice of Art, Father of Thunder, Granny All as well. The Ash Wolf in the forest to the east. And along the coast in the Avery Sea, She Who Rides.
When She Who Rides would be on the coast, so close to Flint or closer to Shale?
All along the coast of Weezer.
The coast. Okay.
She Who Rides?
Rides. W-R-I-T-H-E. Rides.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Remind me, Richard, the ziggurats, they found one in Cresilier and one in near Rayo Pedresco, so these would not align with these Fey Titans, as far as we are aware. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Good to know. I'm writing that down. If you don't mind, Richard, maybe putting that in the Discord for me, because you speak faster than I write, unfortunately.
No worries. Write that down. What you do?
And I will absolutely, probably in the morning, because people would be going to sleep, I would share that information. First with Sanai, who's out with me, and then with everyone else. I will ask Sanai, who I don't know in character has any Fey connections, I believe, but just like, have you ever heard about any of these Titans before? These Fey Titans? Me neither. Okay. We are going to one that is the Lord of Rot. So that's fun.
Great.
This will be good.
Great. GM, I would just like to add these people to my list of contacts, the possible people that I could ask questions from. So I would spend like anybody I talked to, I would make sure it was jovial and I got their name and all of that, and contact information over a small drink, so I can like add these people to the list of people that I can get information from if we do.
Do I see you doing this, or do you only do it once we separate?
No, I do it all the time. The goal is I'm always trying to gather people that we can come back to get information from. I'm trying to find important people anywhere.
I ask because if I know that is a habit that you do, the people that I speak to, particularly that gnarled old man, I will then reintroduce so that way you have an extra contact.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Richard will allow for that, I know he might not be the most. This old man might not be the most friendly to city folk, but I will do my best to glad hand him.
And I will charm him with my awesomeness.
You liquor anybody up enough, and they don't mind if you're from the city.
Fair. That is fair.
But yeah, I've written down that you've established some connections in bold for the future if you need to use them. Okay. Other than that, the two of you don't really find any other information, so you head back to the inn that you saw your companions going to, find that there's already rooms booked for you for the night, so you can crash and maybe get up in the morning and share that information with them. But for now, let's go ahead and take our 10-minute break here, and we'll pick up.
If I may something right before we leave. Goodfellow is not going to go to sleep tonight. Goodfellow is planning on having a conversation with Quobbol, but we can do that when we come back from break.
Okay, great. All right, so let's do that when we come back from break. So let's go ahead and take a 10-minute break. All right. See you in a bit, chat. And we are back. So we're going to pick up with morning in the city of Bull. You may not have gotten fully restful sleep because the sawmill had continued to run all night long. Because there are multiple shifts that work in the lumber yards and keep people awake. But the people that live in Bull are definitely used to it. But I do know that before everyone went to sleep, Emmanuel, you wanted to knock on Quobbol's door.
Yes. Real quick before I did that, is there some sort of outside? This is just a logging town, so I imagine there's not like a balcony or patio, but there presumably would be like a.
It is pouring outside. So there's like a we call it a common room downstairs where people have their breakfast, dinner, drinks.
Oh boy. Problem is I don't want to be overheard when I have this conversation. Sorry. No, I'll just knock on the door then.
We can stand in the rain. It's fine.
We can stand in the rain, or I could just have this conversation while you're like in your, I don't know, I assume you just sleep in a onesie or something. This will be fun.
No, it's not a onesie. It is a two-piece pajama set with a hat.
With like a full Ebenezer Scrooge cap.
Yes, 100%. You don't think that Quobbol has those PJs? They are blue striped, with like little like little like daisies on them, like between each of the stripes. And then it's like this like very floppy hat that hangs all the way down here, and the like tip of the hat is also tipped with a daisy.
Okay.
He also has matching slippers on.
Last question. Do you have like a chest pocket with like a handkerchief for nighttime sneezes?
Yes, of course I do, for the
Of course you
nighttime
do.
sneezes.
Excellent. So
Hello. Do you need something?
what on earth are you wearing?
Pajamas?
Okay. I need to have a conversation with you. Just the two of us. That's I was going to say let's step outside, but
I could change. You could come in.
yes, I was going to say, can I just come in?
Yeah,
And
it's,
hopefully the walls are thick and nobody will overhear us.
we could whisper.
Are they fit? Can we overhear?
Wait, who's on either side of me?
Richard, go ahead and create a sleeping arrangement.
Walls. Yeah, these are pretty thick building walls. There's definitely separate rooms up on the top level of this. What do they call it? The spell and the saw. That's what I call it. Wrote it down. The saw and the spell. But yeah, it's just pretty thick walls. You feel like unless someone was deliberately trying to listen in, you would have some privacy.
Okay.
So my question is, because Emmanuel makes a lot of noise when he walks down the wall, hallway,
Clunk, clunk,
is
clunk.
anyone want to try and deliberately listen in? All right. From the sounds, I'm going to assume no. So go ahead.
All right. So I step in. I'm still wearing my full plate and everything. I have not changed. I'm imagining I just came back from talking with Sanai, so I'm also soaked. That's fine.
You want a towel?
Oh no, I'm
Um,
fine. Just
okay,
spit
but
it off.
I was making a bit of cocoa. Do you want cocoa?
No, thank you.
Oh, okay.
You go ahead, do your thing.
This is just nighttime rituals. It's fine. Please sit down, and Quobbol will sit on the bed, feet hanging off the side of it, because I'm assuming it's like a full person-sized bed. And like pat the side and like have you sit next to him.
Oh boy, I will sit next to you. The bed audibly.
Quobbol like slides down a little bit.
Have you been filling out that book that I have given you back in Axis Island?
Mhm.
What sort of stories have you been writing?
Well, I've mostly been. Well, I've kind of been writing about what's happening to us, for the most part. Yeah, it's interesting, and it's kind of a good way to get a lot of that out of my brain and onto paper.
That's fair. That is a good use for it.
Mhm.
Did I tell you about the man who gave the original to me a long time ago?
No, you didn't.
His name was Famous, and he was a Cresiliary priest. He was actually traveling and trying to spread the word. If you don't know, above the table is Quobbol Baron? Do you? I want to ask because I'm about to talk about the history of the country. I don't know if you.
You know that Quobbol has said he's from Cresilier.
Cresilier, okay.
You don't know the extent of Quobble's other stuff there.
Well, that's true for all of us. We all know a lot about each other. Yeah. Bear, for the longest time, was not a nation, but the various territories and city-states and small kingdoms, and so there is not a unified religion for the most part, and so the man was coming there, and I met him when I was in a bad way, and he gave me that to try to inspire me to do better with my life. You remind me of him. I think I told you that.
Well, I appreciate that. Are you all right?
No.
Okay.
Deimos, he saw the best in people. He always tried to see the good in their actions and their choices, and always, even when they made mistakes, would strive to see how they could make up for it. I believe you are doing something similar with Naglfar. I think, like Famous, you are naive. You are trying to rehabilitate a monster, and I don't think that's going to go the way you hope it will.
How many Cresilian priests, how many members of the clergy have you met?
A handful throughout the years. Famous was my first.
And have you ever been to a service or anything like that?
Yes, when I arrived in Flint, I was able to attend a small service now and again.
Have you ever seen a member of the clergy kind of call forth an example?
No. Richard, above the table, I don't believe that I have. That's probably not a local Cresilian thing. I will say, you know that I am a champion of the clergy, the Cresilian faith. I believe as the champion, like any believer, instantly knows when they are in my aura. Like instantly knows that about me.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Quobbol does know this, but he's asking these questions anyway.
It's also been a minute, so I wanted to remind you.
Yeah. No, but you know, obviously, that there are times when examples are made of what happens if you don't live a good life. Things drawn back to kind of prove to those that terrible people turn into terrible things. Yes?
I am very aware of that.
I am too. I don't think that's quite fair. And I never did, even growing up, studying and trying very hard to become one of those people. I really wanted to emulate that. And something about those examples felt cold and one-sided. I understand that you can make terrible choices in life and that you should be punished for them in many different ways. I just can't wrap my head around that punishment or anything someone does in life being something that should be punished eternally.
Something should be punished eternally. If you do lasting harm, eternal harm that can never be taken back or undone,
You should not be given any chance to try to fix it. You should just be punished.
How can you fix it? And I'm raising my voice, so
Mhm.
I don't know if Vinny is still trying not to, but I'm a loud person.
I think Quobbol is going to put a hand on your thigh. Not everyone knows how they can fix their wrongdoings. But I believe that everyone should have a chance to try. And that was something that didn't quite work with what I was trying to force myself to believe.
I think examples are very important to get people to not repeat the same mistakes others have
What
made.
about the people that created the examples? Where were their examples?
If there were examples for the examples, perhaps those examples would not have made those mistakes.
Mm-hmm. But there aren't, so what now? What then?
Now there are terrible
If we've
people.
Yeah, there are terrible people, and if we've seen these terrible people do these terrible things but never try to fix them, who's going to make the example that terrible people can change, terrible things can be undone? Or are we just going to accept that all terrible people stay terrible and all terrible things are left terrible? I won't believe in a world where everything must be left terrible just simply because it was terrible. Where nothing can be fixed, where there are things too great to be fixed. I can't sit in a world like that and call myself faithful or good.
Let's stop.
I simply won't.
Let's stop talking in generalities.
Okay, talk in specifics then. What did you do? What did I do? What did you do that you can't forgive yourself for? I watch you smile at every single person we meet, and I've never seen it reach your eyes. So what did you do that you refuse to forgive yourself for? What could have been so awful that even you can't fess up to it?
You see, and this is for some above the table knowledge. The previous times Goodfellow has shown his tattoos, he has always shown the right hand. He does not show anything up, but his hand instinctually reaches over to his left and pulls it in close. And the shield is still strapped onto it as if he's protecting it from within and without. And he's going to look at you, and the anger that has been building just kind of breaks, and you see, even though this is a 60-year-old man, he looks like a broken child for a minute as he whispers out, "I'm a murderer." killed. And I can never undo that.
No, you can't.
No one needs an example to know not to murder. We all know it's wrong, but I did it anyways.
Why?
3 times. Because I was selfish and greedy. And
Be
let me-
more specific.
Because I was a young man who hungered for opportunity and power. Because my boss came by one day and said, "I have an opportunity for you to rise up in the ranks."
Mhm.
One night with a knife, I went into a home and I killed and I killed and I killed. It was all for nothing. And I knew it was wrong, and I did it anyways. And no amount of regretting or wishing it was done, no amount of good people who could try and see the best in me can undo the fact that I took 3 good people. 3 people from this world. I served 30 years in prison for that. And it still wasn't enough.
So you're choosing to keep yourself imprisoned. You're choosing to continue punishing yourself for it.
No one else will, I will, but that's not why I came here. I'm talking about you and Nagelfar. I'm talking about the fact that you have a beast that loves murder, even worse than me, who has killed more and will continue to kill. How many, even despite your best efforts, has it killed? While you have it chained, has it killed?
I can see that you're holding on to a lot of pain. And unfortunately, I don't have a good answer for you. I don't have something that's going to make you feel satisfied and undo the pain that you have caused for what sounds like yourself a very long, long time. No, I'm not talking down to you. I'm talking to you. I couldn't talk down to you if I tried. What you said is true. I've bound a demon to myself, something evil. And I'm out of my depth if I don't know how to redeem this thing I've attached to me. I just know I have to try. Because I don't have any other way to move than forward. No one can do anything but move forward with their choices, their decisions, their actions. We can't go back to them and change it. That's just not how the world works. I think that's why the idea of redemption and forgiveness are such good tools for manipulation.
I can agree with you there.
I don't think that they're impossible like you do. You're holding on to Naglfar speaks to me constantly, right now. at all times, every day, every night, as I sip my hot chocolate and pretend I can't hear and try to count sheep until I finally am too exhausted to keep my eyes open. He is speaking to me, telling me awful things, things that he's done and enjoyed, reasons why I will never succeed.
I hate you, you know.
Do you?
The same way I hate and admire Famous.
Now, why do you hate things? Be specific.
They were going to put me to death. And he
Asked for mercy?
believed that even I was deserving of an opportunity to redeem myself.
So he saw something in you that you still can't find. Yes?
Something that doesn't exist! I took 3 good people, took every opportunity, every moment they've ever had, and all the people that they would have helped, and that those people would have helped, the good that they would have carried forward. I took it, and all that's left is me.
How many times have you raised your shield in front of me and Vinny? How many times have you lifted a sword in defense of another? Can you count that? Has it been more than 3?
Never.
What, 5, 7,
I
12?
never raised
22.
another weapon. And I bang my fist on the nightstand that's near the table. Never hold another weapon.
You hold a shield.
It's not a weapon.
Exactly. Whether you want to believe that you can be forgiven or not, you're trying. And whether you want to admit or not that you are trying, you're not the same person that killed 3 people. You wouldn't be. There's no possible way you could be that same person. Forgiveness isn't a thing that happens and then you feel better immediately. It's not immediate relief. It's not a band-aid. It's not a crutch. It is time.
What have you done that has craved forgiveness? What have you done that has eaten away at your soul with guilt? You can't understand where I am coming from.
No, I haven't killed. I haven't directly ruined the lives of anyone other than my own. But don't tell me I don't know what it feels like to hate yourself. You don't get to know that about me. You don't get to tell me I am a noble man who can do no wrong simply because I'm trying my best. You don't get to decide. I'm speaking now. And you don't get to decide you don't get to decide that I have done nothing wrong or that you are more wrong than I am in any situation, because we are not the same person. We have not had the same lives. We have not had the same opportunities. You grew up in a very different way than I did. I grew up in a very different way than you did. Had we had our situations reversed, would we have made the same choices? No, because we are 2 different people. Me and Famous, we are 2 different people. Similar qualities, perhaps, but different people. We are who we choose to be. We are who we tell ourselves we are. Not what other people say, what we say. So if you are telling yourself that you are a monster, then yes, you are. And if you continue to tell yourself that you are a monster, then yes, you are. And there's nothing I can say, nothing anyone can do that can change that. That is a choice that you are making actively every single day, that you put on that fake smile and try to shake someone's hand and pretend that you're doing good, even though you don't believe that you are. So until you can get past that, you're going to be the monster that you fear. I like to try and tell myself I'm a good person, and I have a hard time believing it, but I have to. Because the alternative is becoming what you've tortured yourself with for what I'm assuming is a lot of years. When I summoned Naglfar, I was a fool. I assumed the spell I was doing was going to summon a tortured soul, someone who wished for forgiveness, someone who wanted what I was offering. And instead, I got Naglfar, but I didn't know. And I decided to parade him around to the one person I thought would understand what I was trying to do, what I was trying to prove. And she cast me out. She told me that I was a monster, that I was evil, irredeemable, an embarrassment. And she's a member of the clergy. She's a very pious woman. So she would know, of course, what is right and wrong at all times. So she sent me away because she couldn't bear to put me to death as I should have been put, as her brother. Naglfar talks to me every night, but her words are the ones I listen to. Call yourself a monster, and I'll keep calling myself a fool.
I still think that both of those are true. Sorry for what was done to you.
For what it's worth, then those are not the words of a monster in my book. And he does pat, as you see in his pocket, the book you gave him.
Even if I am not a monster, I'm an old man. There aren't enough years in my life left to make it right. There can't be.
Who says?
Do you think that if I just save 3 lives, then that makes it up?
You've saved more than 3 lives at this point. You're the only one that can make that answer.
And how many lives would those people, 3 that I took, how many lives would they have saved by their actions?
You're not those people. Why are you still...
Because I took them. And that cascade of goodness, of hope and kindness no longer exists.
And every day since, you have been flogging yourself with that possibility. That possibility that, yes, unfortunately, will never come to light. You could never know. You will, never know, and no one else will either. If those people were going to grow to do good or even greater evil, you will never know. All you know is what you're doing in this moment and what is happening right now, and what has happened in the past. So why...
One of them was a child.
Mhm.
I killed the child. How can you look at me and think I'm a monster?
I look at you and I think you're a man. I think you are a man who has made choices in his life that he regrets. I look at you and I see someone that wants redemption, that craves it. I look at you and I see that my life's work is not worthless. That's what I see. I can only wish that you could see it too.
I didn't come here meaning to yell and scream and break your bed. I apologize.
I think you wanted to yell and scream and do some things, and I think that's okay. I think you're allowed to want to be angry, and I think you're allowed to show that you're angry. Whether that's at yourself or others. I don't think you need to fake a smile to us. I take it that your real name isn't Emmanuel Goodfellow. Your born name isn't that.
Have you heard of Bartok dos Santos?
Have I heard of Bartok dos Santos? Would I have ever, DM? No, okay. No, I haven't.
He's better known as Bartok Red Hands in Raya Pedresco.
I've never heard of him.
Good.
You know who I have heard of, though? Constable by the name of Emmanuel Goodfellow. Part of the...
A beast playing a
Bronze
fool who
Bastards.
doesn't exist. That's who Goodfellow is.
He exists to me. He exists to at least 6 people, possibly more. Change is inevitable. It is something that happens to all of us, whether we want it or not. I think it happens to you, and has been for a very long time. But I think that's another conversation for a much, much earlier night. I think you need some rest. Real rest.
I was coming here with a proposition, but I don't think you're going to listen to it. I think that Naglfar is a monster on a leash, as I have said. And I think that it's going to try its best to kill and maim and injure whoever it can. Do you think that I am wrong?
I do not.
I'd like to offer it an opportunity. promise not to kill in exchange for hurting. But I don't think you'll go with that.
I think I see where you're going, and you are correct. That's not happening. The only person that gets to punish you right now is you. I'm not giving you that. You don't deserve that. I think you're punishing yourself well enough. I don't think you need a demon's help to hurt you. And I don't think that would make you feel better. I think it would make you feel correct.
I'm going to get up and I'm going to leave the room.
Emmanuel, you head out and back into your room to sleep, or maybe not sleep, just to turn over your head over the night.
Is there anything sharp in my room?
No, but if you wanted something, probably go down to the kitchen and ask for it.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll ask for like a late night plate of something with a knife, and I will leave the plate uneaten. And I'm going to slice into my the palm of my left hand.
Okay. Vinny, would you mind making me a perception check?
Sure. Is this for the listening thing that I
Yep.
said? Just in general?
Yeah.
I will say, like, I wasn't trying to listen the whole time, but once I heard the screaming,
And yeah.
I was like, who's yelling? Not to like listen to the conversation, not to eavesdrop, but just
Roll your perception and eavesdrop on this fun conversation your friends are having.
I would say with that 23, you can choose to listen in or not. You definitely hear Emmanuel and Quobble's conversation.
After the yelling, maybe listening for just a brief second, realizing the sensitivity of it and respectfully choosing not to. But I do want to know who was yelling at whom. Yeah.
Mm. Night passes by very uneventfully for you all. The sawmill continues to churn out, and you wake up. Breakfast is served, and you're all able to have a conversation downstairs where you can fill each other in on what you learned the night before you head out into the dawn.
As soon as I see Quobbol, it is my big smiling face, acting as if nothing happened last night.
I think this is the first time you've ever seen Quobbol not return that gesture.
That's fine. But I will then, along with Sanai, inform you guys about what we learned.
Do I clock that?
Yeah, I was about to ask the same.
I would start with passive perceptions. Let me check. I
Well,
say really definitely.
Yeah, knowing that they fought last night, not knowing the details, but knowing there was yelling.
Yes, I think everyone would. Everyone would clock that.
I didn't. I don't think I was paying
This is early enough for you. You don't have to. Like,
I was like, we're getting up early and we're walking all day. I didn't clock anything.
To be fair, I'm giving the smile to everybody. It's just like when I meet Quobble's gaze, it lingers and I move off, and then Quobble's just like.
Quobbol doesn't make like that face. Quobbol does smile at you, but it is not like a. It's not like a beaming like good morning. It's a very much like a.
He's not buzzing like he was yesterday.
Yeah, it's different than your normal. Okay,
it's different than his normal. There is disappointment.
and that simmering bowl of disappointment, that's where I live.
Well, yeah, that's all the information that we gathered.
Now I'm buzzing. Okay. Voice of Ron, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, I just was going to say it doesn't sound good. I don't have much to add. I don't know anything about these.
It is very good. It is very good because it is very interesting, and let me tell you about it. So I'll give all the information that we already have on the voice of Ra. It's a white serpent. It controls swamps. It also controls dead animals. Right? We're interested in that. He's the most often roused from his slumber because, not many mortals live in the domain. They do offer him offerings. He gets up once. Can I make an esoteric lore check to see what else I know about this? GM?
Yeah, go ahead and make a recall knowledge.
Recall knowledge or esoteric lore? Please let me do esoteric lore.
If you hit the recall knowledge, it would add that to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when you do the recall knowledge, it rolls like all of your relevant
Yep,
knowledge
it rolls
skills.
all of
including
your
esoteric.
knowledge skills. And so I just look at whatever's most appropriate.
Does it roll individually or does it roll blank like just once and then it does like the modifiers as if you're doing for each one?
Knows everything.
Sorry, I can't find my macros. They went away. I was able to access them earlier, but now I have no idea what happened.
Click the book on the right side,
Hover
compendium
it
tab,
down,
and
hover
then
it
you can
down below.
search. Action macro.
Sorry, you're both talking at once and I didn't get any of that. What should I do?
It's down at the bottom of the map. There's like a little bar. If you hover it over there, it'll pop up.
There it is. Thank you. Okay, and we're doing a
Is there anything specific you were trying to figure out?
I think I'm just looking for all the notes that I've read on this particular entity. I would be most interested in probably telling them about like any danger that we might possibly be in running into it. So around those lines, but I don't think there's like a specific like hard like I want to know this one thing about it.
Okay. I think in terms of general information, besides what you already mentioned, you do know that the first king of Visor, whose name was King Pelland, challenged each of the 5 titans and bested them, and rather than slay them, he made a pact so that his people would honor them, and in turn would never attack his nation.
Mm-hmm.
There is, however, a very, very obscure poem from Black Helen's time that mentions that if all 5 titans were ever to be awake at the same time, it'd be very bad. I think the poem kind of goes like, one waking is a warning, all waking is the end.
Great. I will share that information.
Okay. Yeah.
Goodfellow's going to chime in at this point and say, but is it dangerous?
It is dangerous, I think, in the sense that we should not provoke it, but all of the legends say that it has a pact with the Regency of Greaser.
And we are royal constables working as agents. So, do Fey Titans respect badges?
I don't know, actually. But I think, worst case scenario, if we run into it, that's a great card to play. But we probably won't. I mean, the Titans, they don't wake up all the time. They are all sleeping very frequently.
And we're little people compared to them. So.
What could possibly happen?
Nothing. No, it would be fine.
Nothing.
I have a spell that sees 30 minutes into the future. What could happen?
And And you just see us all like in a giant crocodile.
Yeah. Giant like snake. No, but secretly, not so secretly, very interested in meeting the Titan. So, I mean, nothing will happen, but if it does, it would be a fun thing.
Okay. I just also want to throw out there that there was that big wagon. I'm curious what they took from the ziggurat, because previously Sambaria had mentioned maybe the giant. There was like a dais or a mosaic in a floor. I wonder if they took that. It was made of gold. If they're looting artifacts, perhaps that was taken, or
one of the monsters.
Yeah.
Could be that. You all are smarter than me, so if you all have an idea, I will be. Well,
no, I think that is a pretty strong guess, because you said your contact said it was just one large thing.
It seemed to be one large thing. It was covered. He did not get a good visual on it.
Right.
Yes. I'm trying to think of what else one big thing they could take from the ziggurat.
And you said it was 2 dwarves.
2 dwarves, a tiefling, and 2 humans. Yes. And none of them, the descriptors did not seem familiar. I was thinking perhaps the one dwarf that we have constantly not been able to find, or perhaps agents on behalf of what's that idiot we just robbed?
Oh no.
Not that idiot.
Gaius Bergeron.
Yes, Gaius Bergeron. But we have no way of knowing. But it will be good to follow up on that when we return.
When we fought the golem, and we ran into those rebel Denorans who were crossing in and out of the gate, were they dwarves?
No, they were human.
They were human, okay.
But there were like 3 of them, right?
There were a couple of them, yeah. I'm just wondering because, Bergeron and my ex, the mayor, they were the 2 that we know who had these iron medallions, right? And they're both intrinsically linked to goings on in Danmore. Gale was concerned about the Norans enacting some sort of problem on the other side of the game. And I don't know, it just seems to me like this is all connected somehow to our other cases.
I do just need to stress, I'm not convinced that Bergeron had anything to do with the late Reed McMahon's plan. We did know that there was an entire warehouse filled with the leftovers of his conspiracy that had been looted. Bergeron may simply have had that medallion from that. He may not actually be tied. We did not have anything.
You're right, but that is a weird keepsake.
You are correct, and it was hidden in you said the under.
Right, it was hidden with the jewels and spell scrolls. Like it wasn't just out there on a desk or something. And it's made of iron. It wasn't gold. It wasn't a valuable metal. It was an iron medallion.
Just like you said, Emmanuel, that there's no reason to believe why it is connected. There's also no reason to believe why it's not connected.
I agree.
So
I'm just saying that we do not know, and we should be open to it's going either way.
Sure. Just to keep an eye out for evidence, either way. But there's something tickling my mind about this, and I am concerned.
If I am wrong, Vinny, I will happily admit it. I just don't want us to assume that he is a villain when he could just be a collecting imbecile.
A weird collector. Yeah. No, I just think that also just with how his overreaction with the whole thing, I don't know. There's enough to keep him still on the table. I don't think anybody should be taken off of our radar right now.
Oh, okay.
Not a radar thing. It's just
what's his radar?
Our map, our gaze. Okay.
Okay. What is the telephone? Nobody knows. Let's move on.
Right.
Emmanuel, before we get going, I want to give this to you.
Oh,
I you something.
I didn't even give you a present in return.
That's okay. This isn't really a present so much as something that might keep you alive. I'm going to affix a talisman to your armor.
Those are the best presents. I love living.
Let's see. I can request trade.
Yes, of course. The request trade.
What am I giving you? What am I giving you? Huh.
Why is it X for accept offer? That doesn't
It's
make
the
any
weirdest thing. Yeah.
No.
I don't know what the terrain is going to be like, but you're probably the heaviest among us. So this will help you out a little bit. And I put a little, it's just like a little tiny vial, like dirty little vial. With like, instead
What
of,
does it do? I can
Yeah.
move across what? Okay, so like if it's like a marsh and I would sink.
exactly. Yeah. And you just have to break it and then you can move across water or any sort of liquid surface.
Thank you. There is one problem with this. The
What?
item requires that you are trained in acrobatics, and I.
Oh, well, sorry.
But thank you very much. I'll try to use it anyways.
Yeah, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I don't know.
DM, I believe I cannot use this talisman at all if I do not meet the requirements. Correct?
That is correct. What talisman is this?
The
Effervescent
effervescent
ampule.
ampule. I just linked it in the chat. You had also already linked it. Sorry.
Yeah. If it doesn't work, you can just give it back to me and I can.
Yeah,
just
you
throw it
definitely
somewhere
need
else.
to be trained in acrobatics to use that.
Okay, we'll just say that I put it on Dahlia because I know she's about acrobatics.
Okay, but I'm gonna forward you a scene. I'm sinking. I try to use it and it does not help, and I sink all the way down.
I have a spell. I can see 3 minutes into the future.
We're gonna be fine.
Perfect. Either way, if you'd like to do that, we can say we move it. I'll move it over to the RHC, and we can have Dahlia. pick
Yeah,
it up.
we'll just say it's for Dahlia.
Sure.
I don't think because I'm trained in acrobatics. Are any of the rest of you?
No.
Oh, you are?
Marty's.
Sanai?
Mhm.
Okay, then
Yeah.
just trade it over to Sanai then.
Yeah, Sanai, Dahlia, and Alexias are the 3 trained. You can actually see that on the party sheet. I
Yeah.
already moved it to the stash, AJ, but if you want to take
Okay, so
that
if you want to grab it.
and move it to yourself, yeah.
You said those
Yeah.
things were like, it may come not in any hand to you whatsoever, but maybe. I don't know.
I appreciate it. I don't want to hold it if that could actually be useful for other
No,
people.
no, that's great. That's very good. I forgot that it had that requirement on there. Which I think is appropriate for how I do talismans since I'm making them up like fresh every morning. Like, here's some sticks. It'll do some magic.
Yeah.
These aren't like the fancy ones you buy at the trinket shop.
Anything else that needs to happen this morning? No? All right. You gather up your rucksacks, knapsacks, backpacks, or whatever you're using, carry your stuff, and head out at dawn into the rain. You are soaked within minutes.
I can
And you
use
have-
my shield to cover anybody who would like to enjoy some respite from the rain.
I will say the shield is pretty heavy, and I don't know if you ever tried to lift something over your head, but it's
Oh, I
spending
have.
amount of time. You're
But
always going to
on the ult, man.
Okay.
I got a strength of plus 4.
The sound of saws and hammers are swallowed quickly by the hills, and the trail of the road you walk there winds through low ridges and shallow ravines, where the mist hangs thick and the roots knock the ground underfoot. Everything here just feels very, very close. Trees, shadows, and even like the weight of earth just feels very, very heavy around you. By midday, you stop for lunch, find some shelter under a tree, eat some food, some jerky, travel bread, or whatever it is that you brought. The land is just getting wetter and wetter. Moss-draped branches kind of arc over the path you walk. And you can see ducks, small duck streams and rivulet crisscross without warning, turning the walk that you're on to a very, very careful steps that you have to take. And the air just begins to hum, thicker, thicker with the sound of buzzing insects around you. And eventually, a scent kind of approaches your nostrils, that of just the standing water of a very, very old and ancient bog. And as you continue walking through the evening into dusk, the forest begins to thicken and begins to thin, and the ground flattens. You can see reeds and the slow black water that sort of spreads ahead as the high bayou comes into view. And you can see raised planks that lead towards a small cluster of lights, the town of Agate that's perched just above the waterline. And it clings to the edge of the high bayou under the rain that has not once let up in your entire journey there. The water beads on every rail and boardwalk of Agate, dripping steadily into the dark, slow, thick, muddy water below. The town itself is raised on stilts and stone footings, and it has a lot of narrow walkways that creak under your footsteps as you approach the town proper. There are lanterns that dot like all of these walkways that smear these long reflections across the mist. And as you kind of glance around, you see wards everywhere, iron nails and hooks and mirrors that gleam dark with rust. Bundles of like salt and bone and dried herbs are swaying in the rain, heavy air, just dangling from like the rafters of the roofs of these buildings. And even the lantern glass looks to be etched and hooded, so that the light is shaped to hold back more than just the dark. The air here smells very, very heavy with brine and peat and smoke of their cooking fires, dampened by the constant rain. And just beyond the town of Agate, you could see it ends, and the bayou spreads wide, reeds still waving amidst the downpour. There's a few people that kind of walk over. You see most of them are just triptychs. They all kind of look at you curiously as you all enter, and one younger triptych kind of approaches. He's has this sort of like mottled brown skin and kind of like a heavy hood that he wears over. Just kind of like walks up to the group of you as you approach. Don't get much strangers around here. Looking for someone, looking for something.
Hello, I'm Sir Emmanuel Goodfellow with the RHC up in Flint. It is good to meet you, little man.
Good to meet you too.
Glad hand.
All right.
Me use a hero point.
Hero that.
Same number.
Oh,
Fucking
shit.
thing. All right.
Rude.
You just kind of look skeptically at you, yeah.
The smile's not working today because of the conversation last night.
Nope.
The dice
There's a
know.
little force. He just kind of like those like fog eyes, just kind of like, no, it's your little suspicion, and then just kind of gives a shock. Hi, nice to meet you, Mr. Goodfellow. What are you here for? Looking for a place to stay, or?
Oh, when I look at my party, we're looking for several things. One, we are needing some information. We will probably need a place to stay. Food or supplies, and also I think we need some wards because we're going into the high bayou. And we were told from Bull that you all can assist us with this.
Yeah, as we were walking in, can I have been like inspecting these wards? Because this sounds like my shit, like rusty nails and bits of scales, like that's my jam. So can I really like take a look?
Go ahead and make your recall knowledge check.
These could have been made by you.
Seriously, like this is got me written all over. You know what I mean? I don't know where.
If you have enough money or a good enough persuasion, you might be able to learn the recipe.
That's what I was hoping for. Is that I could figure out how to make some of this shit.
A lot of these things, the nails and the hooks and some of the light that is kind of like shaped in these like patterns to spill out on these like hooded lanterns
Mhm.
look to be wards that you kind of set up against malicious prey. Some of them, like the mirror, look to be wards that you would use to protect yourself against spirits and ghosts and the dead that walk.
Mhm. Can I see if I can figure out how they work to the point of potentially making them?
Yeah. I think for the most part, you know that like a lot of boards, it's not just the object itself, the ritual, it's kind of just a theory behind it.
Right.
Like for these mirrors, it is a lot of the dead don't don't want to be reminded of what they look like now. They think of what they look like in the past. So it
The same
strikes
way
me.
that I do that my weaknesses with
Yeah.
when I like it's the same
That.
like faith thing, sympathetic
Yeah.
stuff.
But a lot of these words in the hands of people that don't believe them would probably have no effect. It's not enough to go through the motions. It's not enough to create these objects. You also have to have a very strong belief that these things will work.
Right. Okay.
Emmanuel, the man just says, well, for all three of those things, you want to see my riffle.
Marvel?
My riffle.
Marvel. Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If you
And
could,
over at the outskirts of town, right next to the bayou.
that way.
He points down like a couple of like walkways, and you can see like this like little house just kind of look like it's going to fall into the bayou at any moment, just teetering on the edge.
I don't know if I should go in there. I feel like if I step into that house, it will sink.
And you'll be fine.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You lead them towards Marble Forest, and as you approach, you do see there's like a little sign outside that says has like a cauldron with like a little mixing stick inside, and it says Marble Forest Pot. And your house sits very, very low on these heavy stilts. Looks to be stitched together from like old boards and riverwood. But interestingly enough, it lacks any of the protective wards and charms that mark the rest of Agate. And I think you kind of get the sense as you approach that the house feels less built than more settled, as if it chose the spot itself.
She's a hag, I'm calling it.
Are there chicken legs on this house?
No chicken legs, just like wooden stilts, kind of like teetering slightly over.
Or
the
is it in the water and the legs are under? I'm watching you.
No.
All right. I'm heading in unless anybody else needs to do something first.
I want in.
Right.
Are you excited? Do you want to be the first one into the Sanai?
I'll look around at anyone, and I'll gesture if anyone wants to go before me. Immediately.
I'll also go with them, but I'm just there to learn about wards.
Yeah.
I'm here for trinkets, guys.
I'm here for support.
You push open the door to this building, and the first thing that hits your nose is the smell. There's a lot of different competing smells that are just assaulting your senses. There's you smell like almost like burnt acid, and then there's some other unmistakable sulfuric smells, other kind of weird smells, and there's also this very, very rich smell of like stew cooking over an open fire. And as you enter, you can see what looks to be like this very, very like tiny little trippy woman who looks she looks ancient, very deeply wrinkled. She's like kind of like coiled over like a little cane. And as you kind of look at the cane, you realize it's not like a cane, that it would probably be like a very, very large mixing stick that she kind of holds. And she just kind of turns and she goes, "Oh, visitors! I haven't seen visitors in a while. Come in, come in, come in, out of the way."
Not the frog hag. Not the frog hag.
The
If she asks us for our names, don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come in, come in. Are you here to spend the night, or are you just looking for some food, some little potions? What do you need?
Yes.
Yes, to all three, but I can help you with all three. What do you need first? How can Marifel help you? Come on.
First, some type of. I want to know what everything is. I'm sorry.
Oh, that would
Place
take
to
a
stay?
long time to tell you.
Well, what about just a place to stay? Sanai is ecstatic as well.
Mhm.
This is
First day, absolutely. I've got a little bit of got an empty floor on the back that I keep for visitors.
enough for all of us. Can we all fit?
Empty little tight, the big one, a big fellow over there.
I look back
It's
to
got a
everyone.
lot of space, but you should be able to squeeze in. You brought your own bedrolls, I hope.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, well, I think it's just 4 copper for the night.
Okay.
All together, not each.
Thank you, Dini.
Thank you. You can see her eyes just kind of like lock on Vinny's for a moment as you hand her the coins. She just kind of like gives like a croaking hum. And then she kind of turns away a bit.
I'll lean in.
Yeah.
Do you see something you like, Mom?
No, you just look very, very, very interesting. You've got a special kind of sight, don't you, boy?
Yes, so do you.
I do, but not the kind you do. I'm like him. And she points over to Quobbol.
Mhm.
And she kind of looks over to Quobbol. You see the shades too, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Very, very rare gift. Only ever met one other person like that.
Quobbol feels so awkward right now.
But yes, the room's done. What else do you need?
Do you tell fortunes?
A what? A fortune?
Yes.
I don't tell fortunes, all that gobbledygook. No, I deal with things that are real.
Like?
Things that live in the line between what is real and what is not.
Like?
Have you ever seen The Voice of Rot?
No.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
And I hope that I will die one day never having seen that thing. To see it is death.
No, that checked. That's I looked to the rest of you. That's actually, I think that's right. Probably.
It's not the voice of compassion. It's
No, it's The Voice of Rot. Okay, next question.
Do you sell potions?
I sell potions. What kind of potions you need?
What
You're
kind
not
do you
shaking
have?
me.
We're just window shopping this kick-ass frog.
Anything to help us get across the bayou. I mean, we still have a ways to go in the morning.
Oh, you going across the bayou.
Yes.
We're heading for the ziggurat. That could be
You see, she
careful.
kind of like pulls back a little bit at that.
Oh no, we're just trying to figure out what happened there before.
She kind of like leans in a little closer. Please explain.
We have reason to believe that something was stolen from the ziggurat, and we are trying to figure out exactly what happened so we can return whatever needs to be returned.
Yeah.
I believe there were two parties. One that all died basically several months ago with one survivor, a woman, and then another party that came out a few weeks ago that seemed to have taken a large something. If you could tell us anything you know about both of these parties, we would be very grateful.
I saw the one that came a few weeks ago when they unloaded from the boats they rented from me.
Do you know what they took from the ziggurat?
They kept it covered, but I'm wily. I caught a glimpse in my one good eye. It was just something very, very large and something gold.
Yeah.
I think I was on the money.
I think you were absolutely on the money. Yeah.
Okay. Haha, DM, we figured out your plot. It won't save us.
It won't save us.
Also, part of a much larger scary plot.
Let me celebrate my little victories.
No, I think you're right. You're right. It was a good victory.
And it was 5 people, correct? It was 2 dwarves, a tiefling, and 2 humans. Did you get any of their names or anything odd about any of them?
No, the leader, I got her name. Her name is Fiona.
Fiona. Did she sound like she was from around these parts or a resort or maybe from elsewhere?
The Norn, I think.
The Norn.
I remember because we don't get a lot of them out here.
Kind of like fade into the background.
I take a happy step. So
I see you with my one good eye trying to be sneaky back there.
Not sneaky, not sneaky. Just trying to not take up quite so much space.
I've got my eye on you.
I'm a big man. I need a little bit of elbow room. He was just being I imagine I am like standing elbows all the way into my body, looking over for this house.
You said they borrowed books from you?
Boats.
Boats. Oh.
Can't cross the swamp without boats. One can, but I wouldn't recommend it.
And you are a wise woman. We will listen. We will probably need boats from you as well, if you have some.
Or knows someone that has
smart
some.
young boy.
Did she just call me a young boy?
Yeah.
He's ancient.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Taken aback.
Well, yes, we'd be very grateful to rent said boat.
What we need, 3 boats altogether, 2 per boat, so 1 silver each, half given back to you upon safe return.
I've got it.
Are you sure?
Thank you, Vinny.
Vinny does have more money than all of us.
I would pitch in, but I literally have no money right now.
I spent all my money on playing cards.
Oh, that's right. You're a gambler now. I'm happy to pitch in, Vinny.
Yeah, me too.
I have 110 gold, guys.
Yeah, I think you're fine, but if you want,
I
just
got
let me know.
You said 3 silver?
3 silver each.
No,
3 silver total, so you'll get half the back if you return the boats.
Great. I got it.
Love the if in there.
Right. What else you need?
What? Oh, go ahead.
I want to lean in.
She leans like right back in very conspiratorially.
Seer to seer.
Mm-hmm.
Seen anything of note lately that you're willing to share, or I can pay to learn?
I see the chains. I can see sometimes when someone is haunted. At first expedition that went out to the vine, Only one came back. A poor girl haunted by something that happened.
Yes. I tried to help her with that later.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I helped.
No. Haunted by something.
Oh.
Like something followed the lady from the ziggurat back to.
I don't acknowledge Emmanuel. I'm just dead eye contact with this woman.
Yeah.
Understood.
Something she knows.
She doesn't.
Don't know what it is. Never seen it like before.
All right.
What's
All right. Well, gotta go save that woman later.
You said you took potions. If you have anything that would help with either, I don't know, if we run into some trouble, so maybe like healing, or also something along the lines of protection. Very happy to pay for some of that, but also don't want to drop.
Can sell you some potions for sure. And she was selling the potions at cost.
Right.
Not at cost, but like whatever the cost is in the Quobbol book.
Oh, okay.
So if there's anything you want, potion-wise, you can buy any alchemical items up to level, let's say level 5.
Okay.
Common and uncommon alchemical items up to level 5.
Okay, sure.
You don't have to decide now. We can always retcon if there's something, because I know you probably want to look through these massive lists.
Yeah. Potions at cost, great.
You see every now and then her eye just kind of like shifts back to Quobbol. And then turns back away.
God damn.
What else you need?
I don't think anything else.
Nothing.
If you were us and you were going to take a trip that way, what would you bring with you?
Meat.
Are you is you're just hungry or for any particular reason?
Meat never burned, never salted. Meat that is rotted.
Oh, okay.
He's offering, I think. Okay, yeah.
Do you have any that we could have?
Always keep some meat around.
A woman after my own heart.
She kind of like heads over to what looks to be a little chest of some sort. She opens it up and there's like swarm of like flies just kind of burst off of it. She kind of reaches down, scrambles around a bit, and she pulls out what looks to be like this goat leg that has not been cleaned or anything. You see like a few like maggots kind of like crawling in and out of it. And she says, "Can sell you this to copper."
I looked at Vinny.
I'll also just like kind of lean up, like I did prep a rotting spell actually, so I can just do that.
Yeah, but we still would need the meat to rot.
Yeah,
And-
but I do have it. I think having one to start is not a bad idea, but I do have above table.
If we lose our rotting meat,
That's
it might be
helpful.
nice to make more rotting meat.
There's also a question, and this could be something above the table for Richard. If there is a meaningful difference between naturally rotting meat versus magically rotted meat, and whether that would, he's not going to answer.
Can any of you hunt? I don't know how to catch animals.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that we could figure it out.
I mean, I was
That's a-
probably know
Yeah.
it.
And I'm questioning with me.
Yeah. I just we're all very urban people. Oh yeah, that's fair. Vinny maybe could.
I was not a hunter in my tribe, but it is something I know how to do technically.
Yeah. You're trained in survival?
I think so.
I'll trust you before anyway.
You know,
But yes, we'll take the meat for sure.
I'm okay at survival.
Sanai, Vinny, and Dahlia are all trained in survival. Or no, sorry, Vinny is not trained in survival.
I wouldn't. I think Dahlia could figure it out.
Yeah, that's true.
I could figure it out.
But
Okay.
I'm trained in nature, so I can get like the path, that part of it.
Who's the best hunter? Let's figure it out now. Survival style or survivor style.
All right, the next 30 days, everybody, we're gonna figure out.
Carleo's just back in the touch. I don't know. They're not responding.
Vanished.
They became swamp people. They never left.
Our
We are-
plan is working, Lady Saxby. They're gone.
We live in the bog now.
You're bog people.
She holds up the swatting leg and holds it out for someone to take.
Goodfellow takes it.
Yeah, girl.
One of the
20.
maggots, like, on his finger.
I can pay for it.
He's like, make sure you use it at the right time.
Who is that?
Don't say you'll know.
Manner matters. There must be no prayer spoken aloud, no watching. Drop it. Where water that has known death is.
So, like, just we get on the boat and then be like, here we go. Plop.
Do not talk. Just drop it and move on. Do not make a ritual of it.
Yeah, yeah.
All good things. These are good. We are learning a lot.
GM, above table, is this something that I would have read ever about generally the Titans? Like they don't like rituals, they don't like being treated like gods, or is this just
Make another recall knowledge check.
I'm happy to do that. The more I can learn about these things, the happier Alexias are. Recall knowledge.
I'm going to show you what you rolled so you can actually see what a recall knowledge check looks like.
Great.
One. Get one.
Wow.
Oh, damn. You rolled good.
Oh, you can just
So
see
you can
all
actually
the
see
threads.
the law and everything. So when I
Yeah.
ask to link it, it gives me everything, and I can just pick whichever one I feel is appropriate.
Sure, no, that
So 32 on your law check.
Yeah.
You get this things you remember reading that every Titan is different.
okay.
I think probably the kind of sense you get is the voice of Rot is not one that stands on ceremony. Death doesn't wait, and neither does he.
Oh, nice.
And I think you get the sense, like based off what Martha is telling you, that what she means by where water that has known death is probably where something has died recently, or where there are corpses.
Later, I will share that with the party. I'm not going to do it in front, but later. Be like little translation.
God, it is late. I will make you stew. And she kind of like hobbles over to like she has like a big fireplace with a bunch of pots, like cooking over it. And she gets like some bowls and she grabs a ladle and dips it in a pot. And you see her stop for a moment. Not that one. And she moves over to a different pot and scoops it in. Then comes out and hands you all some pots and some spoons. I'll take it into the back room over there.
Merci.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You see her just kind of like Quobbol. You can see her, feel her eye just like watching you after you walk into this back room. And you head into the back room. It looks to be a it's a small space, but it's big enough for all of you. There's only like one chipkey-sized bed over here. You can see like a few like little mementos and stuff that don't look to be riffles, maybe of like someone much, much younger than her. That are kind of like guarding everything. But there's like enough space on the floor for people to lay out and rest if you need to.
Even me?
Yep.
Okay.
We'll all just
But,
kind of sleep on, like we'll use you as a pillow.
I was gonna say, yeah. 100%.
But the bed could probably fit Dahlia, Vincent, or Quobbol.
Dahlia should have the bed.
He's the captain.
Hey!
Yes, because she can't say no, and she goes. Fine. Yeah. Anything you need to do tonight?
I want to do something too, so you can go
Uh-huh.
first. No,
Okay, thank you. While we're eating, like if we're not like talking, we're just like, eating. I actually want to cast message to Quobbol. I was looking at the spell, and I can do this without anyone really noticing because no words come out of my mouth.
It's subtle. Yeah.
It's subtle. And if I'm eating, I just kind of want to like say to Quobbol, "Are you all right?"
Quobbol will answer, "I'm just fine."
And I just kind of want to make like a prolonged eye contact of like not like a questioning, not like being like too intrusive, but of love. Like kind of like, I heard last night, I see this woman is bothering you. It's
Yeah. If you give another message, Quobbol will. Is message a cantrip here? Is it a spell?
Yeah.
It's a cantrip.
Oh, it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
I think Quobbol would just say, "I'm doing just fine. The person that's hurt from last night, I'm not the person left hurt from last night."
And I'll just like kind of nod as I take a big bite of soup.
Is it hot? You keep like blah 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 whenever you take a bite.
Oh, I'm just trying to taste it all.
Cover the entire tongue.
It's definitely like a very, very thick, meaty fish stew. Probably like catfish stew or something.
Ooh. Don't catfish is yummy.
It's
Absolutely.
really
not.
very good. Yep.
You are wrong.
yes, it is.
Yes, it is yummy, or yes, it is disgusting. I need to know.
Oh, it is absolutely great.
It's very nice.
You and me, we understand.
Sorry, Lane, you're the outlier.
That's fine. I'm fine with it. You know what? So is Jesus.
You like some good deep South Louisiana cooking?
No, I do, but not catfish.
Fair enough.
I
That's
want
okay.
to wait till everyone is asleep. And I want to ask Martha a question.
Okay. All right. Everyone eventually kind of falls asleep if no one has anything else they wanted to do before the night. Okay. So now you head out. You can see like Ma Ripple doesn't necessarily have the bed. She has like a little rocking chair, and she's got like a little like quote that she has over, and she's kind of like walking back and forth in the corner of the her little main room.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I don't want to intrude, but I have a very important question. Are you
Yes.
able to see the past?
See the past? No. I only see the past if they walk amongst the living.
Hmm. Well, in that case, I have a question. Can you see who killed my father?
You see her kind of like look deep into your eyes and says, I cannot. But I do not see any ghosts around you. No shades, no spirits.
What does that mean?
Some people that are haunted by those that they have lost and loved, with little remnants clinging on to them, but you do not. Not all, but some.
I don't understand.
Me neither.
This I I made a choice, and that choice was supposed to help me find out who murdered my dad.
Mm.
And I've gotten no closer. They haven't helped me. I'm just looking for some answers. And I thought maybe ending up here was some type of coincidence.
There is an old saying, sometimes coincidence is just tricky for I don't know. A lot of times, people just don't know. When I speak to the ghost and speak to the spirits and speak to the shades, they tell me that the path they took are long and winding. Even though sometimes they may be short in the end, they always get to where they're going.
If I asked you to talk to him, could you?
It doesn't work that way.
How does it work?
I need to be near the place of death. Should ask your little friend.
I don't even know where that is.
I am sorry I cannot help you. My grandson was here, maybe he could.
Who's your grandson? If you don't mind me asking, I don't want to intrude.
Oh no, he left about a year ago up and was joining the constabulary.
Lou.
Yes. His name was
Wow.
Lou.
It's Granny.
Oh my. I worked with him.
Oh, you see her like face just kind of looks up. Oh,
We
I
all
haven't heard
did.
from him in a while. How's he doing?
Last time we heard he was doing fine.
That's good. That's good. Glad to hear that. You see him again, tell him his granny misses him.
Definitely.
Fitz, you have your hand up.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe Lou. Well, Lou left because Kristen left, but
Yep.
I believe that Lou was heading back home last I heard. So Lou's not here. Where is our
Yep.
Lulu Bell?
Oh no!
What did you do to Lou, Richard?
What did you do to Lou?
What did you do to Lou?
Richard, do not do something that you can't take back.
But that is what you asked for from
Okay.
Lou sending back.
Confirming. Okay, so some guys, new mission. We need to find our Lulu Bell.
Doesn't mean that anything happened to Lou. We all get distracted. Lou was on a self journey of leaving town, his home. Does
Mhm.
not mean anything bad happened to him.
But we need to make sure they're okay.
I don't like what Richard's doing right now. I don't like this face. I don't like this vibe happening.
Richard, I just want you to know that Blood Grandpa can get so much worse. So if you decide to do something to Lulu Bell, I'll make it hell for you as a DM.
She thanks her. And goes back into the room.
I think because you're the last person to fall asleep, then I think you can probably hear the sound of that rocking chair creaking back and forth. And then a conversation. But it sounds one-sided. Just like Martha talking to someone, waiting for responses, talking back. It seems more she's just checking in on their day, seeing how they're doing, and all of that.
Okay.
I think we will end there for the day. But you're all going to sleep in this rainy swamp. And we will pick up in 2 weeks with the journey to the ziggurat.
Technically getting on boats, so there could be
Boat talk too.
Yeah.
These are pole boats. They have
Polo talk.
Robo talk.
We just have to. We only 2 people to a boat. It's gonna be really.
We have to make them the spiciest choices.
Yeah. We have to choose the weirdest pairings.
Oh boy.
Right.
Let's vote in the Discord. And next week. Yeah, exactly.
All right, so that's the first session. Thank you for joining us, chat, and we will see you in 2 weeks. I'll give everyone a wave.
Bye.
Ah.